Uh, wow. I was speaking all the time.
Hi.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Fuck that. That's terrible.
Hello. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
now I'm audible. Hey, Ramzan.
Yeah.
Hello, man.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Nice to
Okay.
meet you.
Let's decide at the end of this conversation. But wow, I was speaking all the time. And I said a lot of bad things about atheist people. You should know that. Phantom, Vogue. Yeah, you should know that. Hey, but yeah, welcome everybody one more time. Welcome Joker, welcome Phantom, welcome Vogue, Tenor, welcome, and Set. Hello, welcome. And Ramzan Ali, welcome to the room. And Richard, welcome. So Ramzan, I hope you have seen the topic here.
Uh, I don't see the topic.
You don't see the topic. It says God's
Yeah,
existence.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, and there's a question: the universe created or uncreated?
If you told me universe is created or uncreated, I told you. Um, in my opinions, it's created and there have God. You know, I am Muslim. I am from Bangladesh, so I believe in God, and uh, there have no one who can change my mind, and there have no one who can give me some money or something, then change my mind.
Okay, no one
It
can change your mind. Okay, okay, but can you change other people's mind? For example, I don't think universe is created. I don't believe in any god. Do you think you can change anyone's opinion?
maybe I can try, but I don't know.
You don't know what.
I don't know. I can do or, but I can try it.
Okay, let's try, man. Let's try. So, first of
Um,
all, why do you
it,
believe that there is a creator?
mm, why I believe, because now um, we talk now we talk in through the social media, like uh, mm, social media like free talk or anything. Mm, Maybe I am not good at English, so for that I can explain myself like you. Where are you from, by the?
Okay, Ramza, seemingly you're not gonna talk about the topic, and I'm gonna leave this room. Okay. So
Um,
anyway,
okay, okay,
I'll go back to the other room that I created. Maybe those people want to discuss God. Take care, Ramzan. Have a good day.
okay. Bye, bye.
Bye bye. Okay, I'm jumping through my rooms from one room to another room that I created already. Uh, and we have Tommy. What are you doing here, Tommy? And we have Mubin. Oh, he left. And we have Raifat. Okay, you guys are believers or what? Okay, Raifat wants to speak. Raifat, Raifat. Okay, he's not speaking. Okay, that's weird. Weird. I don't understand. Oh, I'm gonna mute him. Tommy. Tommy is like I feel like he came to the room just to sleep. Okay, I'm not gonna waste the time. I'll create a new room.
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, is it you? I was about to leave the room.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, but there are two voices.
There is what?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tommy. Is there any problem, Tommy?
No, I'm just interested in
The
the
topic.
topic.
Oh my
God's
God, I love you.
existence,
That's
the
great.
universe created or uncreated.
What do you think?
I want to know your opinion first. Can?
I don't think it's created.
Oh, why?
I don't see any good evidence to think that it's created.
Have you checked all the evidence?
I assume, but sure, there might be something that I didn't check. If you think
But
you have something,
your assumption is not the truth.
my assumption is not the truth.
Yes. Can
Uh,
you prove your assumption? All the
that's
proof that you needed to do to prove that God is not
okay.
exist
That's not an
or the
assumption,
universe is not.
Tommy. I don't think you understand this. This is not. This is not an assumption. I don't think the universe is created as not like an assumption. I just don't know whether it's created or not. I don't
But
think.
you say you assume.
No, I'd like
Have you
so
checked all
seemingly
the all? Have you checked all
Tommy,
the evidence?
Tommy, to me it's very obvious that you don't understand what I mean.
No, 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 no,
I
no,
want to
no.
skip this part.
Have you checked all the evidence
I
for
checked all
the
the
God's
evidence,
existence?
Tommy. Yeah, I checked all the evidence. That's why I don't think
All?
that. Yes, all the evidence.
What evidence do you have
All
to
the
prove that
evidence.
God's what all?
All the evidence that you were
Name
mentioning.
one by one. Name
Oh,
one
I
by one.
cannot. I cannot. There are thousands of evidence that I checked, and none of them makes me think
Yes,
that
I
there's a
can
God.
hear
So
you.
Tommy, Tommy,
Thousand
Tommy,
of
Tommy,
evidence.
Tommy, Tommy,
Name all but
Tommy.
one by
I don't
one.
have that time, and you are not a very patient person. So, do you believe that universe is created or not? I want to hear you this time.
But you
Do you believe
mute
that
me.
universe is created or not?
No, 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 no.
Do you
I'm
believe
asking you. I'm
universe? This is
asking
my
you.
room.
You are.
This is my room. I created this room to ask the question to people, and I put the topic there, and that's my question. I ask it before you join this room, even. So I want you to answer the question. I already answered my own question because you were insisting a lot, but it was your turn to answer the question. So are you really interested in or not? So, do you believe
Yes,
universe is
you
created or
mute
not?
me. You mute me. You mute me. Yes,
Now you're
the
complaining.
universe is created.
Good, very good. What evidence that you
Hmm.
found that tells that universe has been created?
No, I asked for your evidence first.
Okay. I'll mute you one more time and you'll cry probably one more time. So I ask you first, Tommy. Don't lie about that here, okay? And the evidence is on my screen here. You see the universe created or uncreated, question mark. But yeah, these are the people. They never try to prove they're God. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And sure, in the end, they're gonna run away like this because they don't even know how to do that. And they think that, hey, atheist people, they don't believe. So what evidence they have to prove God is not real? Look, they don't want to answer. Therefore, my God is real. So that's what they do. Sorry, Mercury.
Hello, can you?
Hello, Mercury.
Oh, why do you have a star on your?
It says owner. Maybe that's why.
It says what?
It doesn't matter. Mercury, did you see the topic?
Yeah, God debates.
Okay, good. So, do you believe in any god?
Right now I'm in the middle, I guess. I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Okay. Okay.
What do you think?
I don't believe in any god.
Okay.
Yep.
From the birth or
From the birth, yeah. But then I became a Muslim because my parents, they were Muslims. And they told me, hey, there is Allah. And I was not able to question things at that time. And I started to believe. But then I started questioning. And then I realized there's no good evidence for any kind of God that, those big religions are trying to tell you. And I said, okay, I don't.
which sources did you use?
For what?
For
I checked the sources of those big religions like, Bible, Quran. And sure, I hear the arguments from Hindu people. To be honest, I didn't read like all Hindu scriptures, but their arguments are not different. So that's also something else that I realized. Believers have similar arguments, and I don't think they make sense. So, and that's it. Well, we have Muhammad. He was raising the hand. Since Mercury, you are not a believer, and I want to talk to believers here, so I will try other people. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Can I listen?
Sure, you can.
Okay.
Hey, Muhammad, welcome.
Hey, bro, welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, what about you? Are you a believer?
I guess, yeah, I think so.
You guess.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you something.
Okay.
I see we inherited our religions, like Muslims, Christians, whatever. Like I see, like most of us just inherited that religion from like our parents, the family, and also communities like influenced us, like try to affect us. Okay, because if you were born or in Muslim community or in Christian community, it will be hard even if you believe in something else different, right? So I'm a believer. I believe in Allah. I believe there is Allah, and this planet and everything it's not come from nothing. I mean, there's something behind it. You got the idea?
Yeah, that's what you believe. I understand. But my question is, why do you believe in that?
Why I believe in that? I'll tell you something.
Something else. You already told me something.
So why not?
What do you mean, why not? I didn't say why not. I said why. Or I didn't say not to believe.
Okay. Whenever whenever I think there's no God and there's no Allah and these things, like daily things comes to me in my life and like prove there's what comes in the Quran and what like have written like 1040 100 years ago. Yeah, just to prove it right now in front of me, like maybe by science, maybe whatever. I don't have like example right now.
Okay,
but like
if you don't have an example, how can you convince someone that something in the Quran proves that a God exists? But you even don't have examples.
Okay, I don't have example for you. I don't want you to be like a believer. No, I mean like that's
maybe I want to
me.
be a believer.
You have your way, like to check it out. I'm talking about my my own perspective or my own journey. What's going on with me. So maybe we are here, like we're open-minded to talk about it. Maybe you have another point of view, you wanted to show it, you want to talk around it. So maybe you'll give me another, thoughts. That's it. Look,
Yeah,
I'm not here for arguing or something. Like
I'm
you have
here
the
for
right to
arguing,
believe.
Muhammad. So that means we are not on the same page here. I can tell why I don't believe in Islam, and I can
Okay.
tell why I don't think Quran is a book that can prove any God exists because
Okay.
of the problems inside in it.
Okay.
And yeah, but since you're not interested in arguments
I'm
here,
interested. Yeah, you're interested in argument, like not prove your point, right?
but the arguments are just to try to prove your points, right?
No, that's not right. That's
Okay.
not correct.
Okay, then why there are arguments?
I mean, arguments like to just try to. I mean, yeah, there are people wanna to they just argue. So argument always don't lead for something.
But what's
We
the
just
main
need
purpose of arguments?
just fighting. Just everyone has like they just need to prove their own
That's what I
point of
said. Like
view.
arguments are to prove points. That's what I said. You said no, but now you're just confirming what I said.
I told you like if you have approve about what you're talking, just I'm here. I'm open minded to
No,
listen. So
yeah, but I'm here to listen other people, especially believers. Why do they believe? And you're saying that, hey, I believe, but I don't want to say
I
why
told
I do
you.
believe.
I told you.
Oh, because you were born in a Muslim society. That's
No,
why.
I told you whatever I think. Like there is no Allah, or there is no God, or something in Quran is not right. Like something happened in my daily life that's a proof that what comes in the Quran is right. Like
Okay, but you even
like they
didn't
have.
give any example about that.
My mind is blank right now, bro.
Okay,
So I
okay.
don't
Then
have
I will
like.
take someone who
Okay,
who
okay.
has not a blank mind here. So we have 7 Up, done, man. Uh, red flags, people. Be careful. Red flags. First of all, you should tell me your age. Not age, but at least tell me, are you under 18 or over?
No, because of what I'm not under 18. I'm 22. So
22.
that'll be yeah.
Okay, good. That's
So
enough.
let's talk about the existence of God.
Yeah, good.
So
That's our main topic.
how come we can expect God exists, right?
Yeah.
Why we have to believe God exists?
Oh, I
So
don't say
God,
we have to, but do you believe, by the way?
yeah, I believe
Good.
God exists. So that's why we can debate, right?
Well, some people don't understand my position, and like even they don't read when I say only believers. I mean, they don't understand that I'm an atheist. But anyway, so you got those points. That's good. That's a good start.
Yeah.
We don't jinx
So
it.
yeah, so why we can come to a conclusion that God exists. So let's look upon a reason that's very reasonable. So can we start something from nothing? Yeah, is it possible? So it's a basic thing, but
I don't know.
obviously that's an obvious answer that has an obvious answer that no, we cannot. No, we cannot.
How that's
Zero is
obvious.
something. You see, zero is something to define nothing, right? Not the
Zero
nothingness.
is mathematics, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, zero is mathematics. So you can say if there is not something, there is zero. But the zero is just
no, we don't.
in mathematics. Zero is just something that nothing expresses, right? So we cannot take zero as any reasonable thing.
Okay,
So
I'm not here to debate
let's
mathematics,
not
but
do such
let's say
things.
that's true, my friend. What should I call you, by the way? 7?
Yeah, you can call me 7,
Okay,
6,
7.
7. You can call me 6, 7. Okay. So you see, it's very logical that we can expect that
Okay, so we
we
can
have
say,
been
let's say,
created.
like that there was always
It's
something. Okay, no problem. Let's skip this one.
yeah, but
So,
you see, if there is already there has been always something. Oh, yeah, yeah. It, from that thing we came, right? So if if there was nothing, we cannot be coming.
okay,
So
6, 7.
you know
I
the
think there is a lag here. Oh, I already said, let's skip that part. Let's say that there was always something, but probably you
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hear. Okay,
Okay, I get that.
so there was always something, and we came from something. Okay,
Okay.
good.
So we can say from what we have came that is called God. So right?
Okay, yeah. Now that's the part that you implement a god here. How do you do that? I don't see any
Because
logic there.
you see, you have said that from something we have came, right? So I define the something as obviously from which we were created. So that's why we can call him God. So
Okay.
that's my position. So
So, but we came from this universe. So this universe is God for you. That's what you believe.
no.
Okay.
So
So then we have a problem then.
so what I have defined is some atheists told me that they believe we have come from nothing. We have came from nothing.
Oh,
So
that's a stupid atheist. So forget about him.
yeah, that's
So we
that's a
already agreed
stupid thing,
that
right?
we came from something. Okay.
So yeah, we have. So our first point was done that we have came from something, right? So that's the thing. That's a very reasonable thing.
Okay.
So after that, so when we have came from something, does that has an ability to shape us, the ability to shape the universe? That's the real thing, right?
Wait a second. That doesn't mean universe came from something. Like we came from something. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
universe came from something, right?
So you know the theory of Big Bang.
A Big Bang is
Do you
just
know
saying
that?
that this universe started expanding.
So, so do you know how scientists prove that Big Bang is true?
Okay, that they observe and they see an expansion and they say, "Hey,
Yeah,
this universe
they
began to
actually they
expand." They
they,
don't
they
say
actually
the
see
universe
the
came from
expansion,
nothing.
right?
Yeah, they
They
don't
actually
say
saw
the
the
universe came
expansion.
from nothing. As you said, from nothing, nothing can come. That's what you said, and they follow
Yeah,
what you say. They say that yeah, this universe started expanding from a single, very hot, dense point. So that's what they say.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so we came from
what
something.
they yeah we obviously came from something that because that's the very initial logical point of
Yeah, but good. But we
in
decided that that's universe.
yeah. So our next point is if we came from something and we defined it as God, does that God has an ability to overpower us, overshape us, shape the universe, right?
Okay, first
That's the
of
second
all,
point.
okay, so
That the second point?
I think like you are in a hurry here. When we say we came from something, we decided that we came from the universe, and we also
Uh,
decided something must always
no,
exist.
no, no, no.
Okay, then we can
Yeah,
say universe in a way
what
always
we can
existed.
say is we came from something, right? What we can say is we came from something,
Yeah,
but
that
we can
doesn't mean
also
we
say
came
that
from a god.
it is not. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying, that uh we um we can say that we have came from something, but we cannot say that thing has a power to be God or to shape the universe. That is used next point. Is
Okay,
that so?
I'm sorry. Now like, I'm losing you. Like, what do you mean by shaping the universe? Like, universe exists.
Y-
It has a
you
shape.
know,
That doesn't mean someone is shaping the universe.
so what we define God as.
I don't care about that part. Let's discuss about the universe here.
Yeah,
So we came from the universe. Do you agree on that?
I think we can. God has created us from the universe.
That's
That is
what
what
you
I
believe. I
believe.
understand. But that was the
Yeah,
thing that you are trying to prove, right? So you cannot just tell me
yeah.
again and again what you believe. I know what you believe. You believe that there is a
So
God and God created the universe, right?
I wasn't enforcing the thing what I believe, but I was saying
Okay,
new logical
but
point.
now you're
So
using a
what's
circular reasoning here. Okay,
no
and I already know what you
okay,
believe. You don't have to repeat that part.
okay.
Okay, seven. So we
So
came from the universe. So you understand that part, right?
yeah, I understood the point, but I think
Okay.
uh, what do you think? We have agreed on that we have came from something. What do you think next? What do you think next of something that? What suspicion do you have about God?
Oh, okay. So when you say we came from something, we already see that we are coming from this universe. We are inside this universe. There are things in this universe, and they're changing, and we're just part of that change. So we are part of this universe, and when people say, or let's say scientists say, "Hey, the universe, you know, expanding." Okay, I mean we understand that it's expanding. But that doesn't mean that the universe is coming from somewhere else, or that doesn't mean someone is shaping the universe. That doesn't mean anything. Since you
So
suggested that this cannot come from nothing, then only conclusion you have to make is the universe always existed in a way.
so I think you want to say is just because we have came from something doesn't mean that something expanded the universe, created the universe, or made the universe.
No,
That is
I
what you
say
want
that
to say.
because we came from this universe, that doesn't mean someone made this universe.
Oh yeah. Yes. So when was the start of the universe? Do you know that? So what I wanted to say is the whole universe came from one thing. I came from the universe. You came from the universe. We came from the universe. But the
Uh-huh.
universe thing came from one thing, right?
Well,
Otherwise,
I don't say like
it
that.
is.
I don't see like that.
So you think that there's always been a universe?
Yeah, that's a logical conclusion. I think you already agreed, right? So the universe cannot come from nothing. Then we can accept that the
Yeah,
universe always existed.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and that solves the problem, right?
So you said that the universe did not came from something, and it always existed. That is what you said.
Yeah, like if
This
you don't want to believe that the universe came from nothing, then you can say
so
it always existed,
that's
right?
a very contradicting thing. You know why?
Why?
Why it contradicts. So let's see. You have been saying that the universe have. It's not possible that universe have came from nothing, right?
That's
So
what
it
you said.
must have been
That's what you
coming
said.
that that is obviously proving that a universe has came from something, right?
Oh, I'm not saying again.
So
Like I'm not saying universe came from something.
so how can okay, so let's see, let's argue on the second statement that you have said,
Uh,
that there was always been a universe. So you know how universe is made of.
oh, what do you mean? Like you can't say made of if it always exists. It just exists.
um
So, like, can I ask
it just
how your
exists.
God like was made? Can I ask such a question? No,
No,
right? So then, if the
that's
universe always
so no no
existed, you
what
can't say how the
no
universe
no
has been made.
no what I was wanting to say is, universe, it has an existence, right? That is what you want, that
Yeah,
is that
universe
so?
exists.
Universe exists. So
Yep.
how universe exists? Is it made of molecules or something or
How
not?
it exists is a really broad question. It doesn't help us, right?
No,
Seven. I
no,
can say.
no,
I can also say how
no,
God
it does.
exists.
What I, no, no,
I can ask the same
what I was
question.
asking,
Seven. How
no,
God
no, what
exists.
I, no, 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 what I was asking that um, is the universe made of molecules or not?
Like, there are many things
Is
in the universe, right?
no, no. What I was asking, that is that universe is made of molecules or not,
I
or
don't know. I
it
don't
is
know.
only theoretical. It is only theoretical.
But
Universe
why it's
as
important?
universe.
Like,
No, no, it's important. Let's see.
yeah,
Let's
what
dive in.
God is
So
made
so
of?
let yeah, we will talk on that. We'll talk on that.
Why we're not
But
talking on that?
no, no, no,
That was the main
no, no.
topic also.
Yeah, obviously that was the main topic. But
Yeah.
the thing was, if you believe that the universe has been existed from always, that's the illogical point.
Why?
Why I'm telling you, why I'm telling you. So the universe is made of molecules, right? Universe
I didn't say yes
is
to
not
that. You're claiming that, but anyway, what's your
universe
point?
is universe is not a thing of nothingness, right? Is
What?
universe a thing of nothingness? Is universe a thing of nothingness?
I'm so
I
sorry. I
mean,
don't understand what you're saying, Seven.
what I wanted to say is universe doesn't exist, or is it a theory or something,
What?
or is it obviously universe exists with what? With molecules at the little point, right? With
Oh.
energies.
Yeah, energy. Okay. And what's your point, man?
Okay, so my point is, universe is existing with a thing
With a
that
thing.
cannot exist. Yeah, yeah, that maybe a molecule. Let's see, it's a molecule. Okay,
Uh, what's your point again, Seven? Like you're making it really boring right now. Please get the
so
point. Okay, disconnected. I don't see who's leaving, but take care. Chat. No, I don't see who's leaving. But whoever is leaving, I hope he or she has a good day. We are waiting for 7 Up. Done, man. Probably he's having a connection problem. And yeah, and people on YouTube, welcome one more time. And if you have questions, if you want to highlight them, or when you need a mic, super chats, memberships do the job. Okay, this guy right now, I don't see him. Okay, people, I see Vilk, I see Artyom, Kay, and Zawar. Anyone who wants to discuss about the universe and God, you can raise your hand. And people can use the link in YouTube chat to join this room, people. So, oh, they're already discussing here. Wow. Can we persuade someone if he is sure in his opinion? Maybe. Why not? Why not? Hey, Velk, welcome. Yeah, the other guy. I felt like he just lost the connection. But anyway. Velk, you should, unmute yourself like this.
Sure. First of all, are you kind of like tired? You seem very overnated.
Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah, good job, man. All right, so I was gonna say that this doesn't really make sense. How can you persuade someone if he is sure in his opinion? What does this even mean? Like, it doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense again?
How can you persuade someone if he's sure? Like, if he's sure, how can you persuade? What this doesn't tick, to be honest. So
It depends.
I'm happy to hear you.
Yeah,
your
some people are
interpretation, though.
so stubborn. They claim things, and they think it like, I don't know, like
I
a
mean-
taboo. Like some people cannot change it. Okay, but some people can feel like they're sure about what they think.
I'm not talking about the the concept about like non-resistant non-belief or resistant non-belief, but I'm talking about this sentence. How can you persuade someone if he is sure in his opinion?
Oh,
This
you
is
want to
just
debate
like,
with the other guy?
illogical.
Wilk.
No, not like you said. You said it does make sense, but for me it does not. So I would have your opinion.
I said if the person, claims to be sure, but also understand about logic and cares about logic, and then somehow maybe he didn't realize the mistake, if he has a mistake, and the person is really good at pointing out the mistakes, maybe that person who thinks that he was sure can change his mind, but again, it depends on the person.
Yeah, but I do think it's kind of like a broken thought or half-hearted, some kind of illogical statement.
Which one?
How can you persuade someone if it's this one? How can you persuade someone if he's sure in his opinion, right?
Okay, well,
So-
what do you think? Make it short because this is not our topic, okay?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, but
Good.
yeah, I am an agnostic atheist, so I don't really have one.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have much good cases, to be honest. They're kind of like a banal and kind of like layman question they come up with, so I just like hear and observe what kind of things they have to express, you know. So I'm really interested to know, like, what was the best case someone brought up with you in theistic belief?
I don't remember that well, but good news.
Okay.
We have the believer friend here right now. Probably he solved the problem, or maybe it was just a call. I don't know. But
Yeah.
let's see. Maybe this is
Yeah,
gonna be the best case that you were asking for.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, he doesn't really seem sequitur much. I mean, you know what, you know, so
Let's
I don't
have the
really-
hops.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we have hopes. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
hopes that keeps us venturing, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, man. Sometimes it's good to have hope. Welcome back, 7-Up. Done, men.
Bro, what's up, bro?
Yep. So
So my internet is quite bad. That's why I was just get out of
Yeah,
the
that's very
room.
unfortunate. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's good that you're back though. You can continue.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
yep. So
So
7.
what I was talking about, that you see, we cannot come from nothing, right? So as it's very logical, universe did not came from nothing. So it's very plausible that it didn't existed always.
Oh, how do you know that?
So
Hey, wait. How do you know that?
so what is universe made of?
I'm sorry, you're
What do you
skipping the
think?
question. You said universe didn't
Yeah,
always
yeah,
exist. How do you know
yeah.
that?
We will go to step by step.
No,
So okay, if
that's
you
the
don't
only
want to,
step that I
okay,
disagree here right now so far. So
okay.
let's
So I will then answer all the things
no,
step by step. Okay.
please answer this
So
one, 7-Up. How do you know
yeah,
that
yeah.
the universe doesn't always exist?
So what I know is universe is not something made of theory or something. Universe is made of molecules at the
Okay, the universe is
littlest
made of
thing.
molecules, therefore it
Made
cannot exist always. It doesn't follow
yeah.
logically. So please tell me, why do you
It's
think it cannot
uh,
exist always?
yeah. What I'm saying is universe is made of a thing. The
One
energy
more
universe is
time,
made of.
because there is energy, that doesn't mean universe cannot always exist.
Okay. So yeah. So as we know that if the energy did not came from something, or the energy is has not been created, how this energy has been existed.
That's a question.
Okay.
That's not an argument. So again, that doesn't
So
prove that the
so
universe cannot always
s-
exist.
so we that is what we do. We expect, we reasonably expect, we reasonably go to a conclusion that
I don't think now
without
we're speaking about
so
reasoning here. So
it's more logical to accept that
when you should give the
universe has
reasoning.
been. So yeah,
You're
I'm
making the
giving you the
claims,
reasoning.
you're making the assumptions, but you're not showing us the logic. 7-Up.
So okay. So I can really go to the point where the universe was created, or 7,000 billion years ago, if universe always existed or not. What I can do is just prove it scientifically or not, or think of that, or go to a conclusion through a better understanding, right? So what we can do is understanding in a better sense. So what am I doing is understanding the point by point.
No,
So
man. Now you are like creating a lot of word salad here. So please just tell me, like, simply why the universe cannot always exist.
so a thing cannot be suddenly get created, right?
Sorry, come again?
I cannot a thing cannot be suddenly be created, right? A thing
Cannot.
cannot be suddenly be exist. For a thing, it's important to be created or be made by someone or somebody.
Be made
So
someone,
if we
somebody. That's not like.
by somebody,
No,
somebody,
wait a second.
if
So look at the
yeah,
storms. The storms, they don't exist immediately, as you suggested.
yeah,
There's a
but the
process
wind
for
create it.
that. There's a process for that, but that doesn't mean
Yeah,
someone made the storm.
yeah, something like wind created, but
Yeah, you
and
can.
the
And then again,
lower
it doesn't mean, yeah,
atmospheric pressure
someone.
created it.
Good. So there are reasons. Okay, good,
Something,
good. So
someone something.
yeah.
Yeah,
And what's the point
someone
then?
something, right? So my point is, that if something is created, obviously there is someone or something behind it. Nothing can be
Uh,
created or made
okay.
by
First of
someone or
all,
something
like
without someone or
the
something.
wind is moving and it moves other things. Like there is a motion in the universe. We observe that, right?
Yeah,
And when you look
motion
at
is everywhere.
all that motion, you're saying that, oh, there must be an external force for the motion, and that's something that you're assuming that you don't have good evidence for that. But here's the thing:
Yeah,
your God, I see that your God also doing job, like, you know, the universe in motion, your God is also in motion, maybe not in a physical sense, but your God is doing things. Your God is creating things, right? Your God is thinking.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of process going on inside God. We don't know how exactly it's going on, but we can be certain that there's a process going on inside God. Then do you think it's logical if I assume that, hey, if there is something going on there, therefore there must be something else causing that? It doesn't follow logically, right?
Yeah, it doesn't follow, but the thing logically falls is, when I say that thing exists, there is a reason that thing is existing, right? There is
When you
obviously a
say there
reason
is a
that is
reason, okay,
existing.
now you find yourself in an infinite regress. Do you like it? I mean, so if we say, hey, God exists, oh yeah, wait a second, like I had a friend, 7-Up, he told me that if something exists, there is a reason for that. Okay, so then I think that this guy, 7-Up, thinks that there is a cause behind God also. Do you agree
So
on that?
so I think what we can understand is, we can go for a series that created that created that, and when we come to God, we can also think that God is created for something, right? So that series would never end. So
That's
that
not my
would be an
problem,
impossible
7-Up.
series
I'm
to.
so
So
sorry.
no, no.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to share your problems that you created. That's unfair. You are the one who's creating this infinite regress problem, not me. And maybe we shouldn't complain that, right? If you create a problem, embrace the problem. Don't complain about it. Because you said that if something exists, there must be something behind it. There must be a reason behind it. And okay,
Yeah.
God exists, therefore there must be something behind it, is the logical conclusion out of your beliefs. But you're not consistent here, and you're trying to create an exception here. You say, hey, wait, that's an infinite regress, man, we should stop. I say, okay, when we stop, that means something exists without a cause. Okay, then why we then include God here if something can exist without a creator, without a cause? You don't need that.
So God is, why he is special, because he has the ability to exist for all of us.
Okay. But again, you don't know whether this universe always exists or not. You don't know that, and you couldn't prove that part. I
Yeah.
insisted a lot. How can you prove that this
Yeah.
universe cannot exist always, and you couldn't prove it?
I know that universe is made of things. Universe is
I
made
know
of
that your God is
not
also
nothing.
made of things. Your God is not nothing. So
I
therefore,
also
your God
believe God
has.
is something. God is not made of nothing. God is
Wait.
not like not made of things.
No, what do you
I
mean?
think God is made of something.
God is made of things.
I think God is made of something. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I
So who
think
made your God?
I believe in God because God started the series.
But
God
who
was
made
the
your
first
God?
one to.
Who started your God?
It's a common thing to ask, right? So
We
what I
can
think
ask.
is,
Yep.
if we never stop, this
7-Up.
series,
I
then it's
said that you are creating a problem, then you
yeah.
want to cheat. Okay, on the way.
No,
Don't do that.
it's not
If you
like
say
cheating. It's not like
you're
it's
cheating, definitely 7. I explained you how you're doing that, and you don't care probably about it. So when you say, "Hey, if something exists, there must be something behind," and I said, "Okay, let's see how it goes," then you said, "Hey, wait, like there is a
it's
God
more of
behind
like
this
a counter
universe.
logical point.
There is a God behind this universe," and I said, "Okay, but do you remember you said that if something exists, there must be something behind it." Then therefore there must be something behind your God also. You were saying, oh no, why? Oh, because you know what? We cannot go infinitely like that. Okay, my plan is not to go infinitely. I mean, I can go just 2 or 5 steps further, or I don't need to go further. I can stay here in the universe. I can say, hey, wait, if you believe that something can exist without a cause, then let's assume this universe doesn't have a cause, because if we assume that, then we have to assume, hey, wait, there must be something behind that thing also. Oh, wait, someone can say, what if there's something behind that thing? And what if 7-Up comes here and says, hey, guys, don't you see that that's an infinite regress? Okay, we should stop, but where? At the beginning, here in the universe? Or the next step, a God? Or maybe the 10th step we can go, right? Maybe the universe have 2 causes. Maybe those 2 causes have 5 causes. 5 causes have 10 causes. Maybe we stop there. What about this solution? We have a lot of solutions here, but if you believe that something can exist without a cause, then stay here, man. If you don't stay, I'm not gonna stay.
You know what? Why I came to this conclusion? So, when I was stuck at the point that who created God, I have an counter logical point that if it goes on like God was also created by someone, then it's not God.
Okay, then
So
there's no need to
so
believe that a God exists. Then why do you assume that there
so
must be a God in the first place?
so what I think is when we came to the existence of God being created, having also a reason, we can expect a logical point also that maybe God was as we cannot expect always one thing is created by one. Maybe if we go to an infinite point and expect a point at a point
Shut
that
up. I'm sorry,
everything
but
came from.
you're very tiring, man. I don't think you're listening carefully anything that I'm saying. I'm not telling you that there must be an infinite regress. Infinite regress is a problem that you have created, not me, not atheist people. Believers are the creator of infinite regress problem, and they don't realize that.
No,
That's
no,
so
I think
awkward. You guys believe
I
that there must be a
think
reason behind everything, but then you remember, oh wait a second, we forgot the God that we created in our minds, and God cannot have a
no.
cause to exist. Okay, if
We
that was
also have
possible from the very beginning, then why you are suggesting that there must be a God? Because if you believe that
so
something can exist, if you believe that something can exist without a cause, why you're seeking for a cause for this universe?
known that you
If you
know
believe that something can exist without a cause, why you're seeking for a cause for this universe?
because it's not possible
Then your God is not
if
possible according to
we
your logic.
no, we have
Yes,
to
yes.
expect something. We have to expect something to be never have been always existed, right? We have to
What?
expect someone. We have
Okay,
to expect
so you
someone
think
who has been.
your God doesn't always exist? That's what you're saying?
No. What I was saying that we have to at some point expect or logically expect that one thing or one
The
thing
universe
has
always
always
exists.
been no,
Yeah, you
maybe not
see,
universe,
yeah, you're saying that
maybe
let's be logical
may
and let's assume that someone must always exist. Yeah, then I'm doing it. I assume that universe always existed.
so what I think is what a logical point of thinking would be is there's obviously a point where
What?
something something or someone or somebody was never like has always been existed,
Yeah,
right?
the universe. I'm saying the universe always existed. Aren't you listening,
What do
man?
you
Sound like is there any
what do
problem with
you
my audio,
what
people?
do you what do you mean by the universe thing?
The universe always existed.
What the universe consists of?
Things. There are things. A lot of things. I don't know. Everything's in the universe. I don't know it. Things are
Can all the
changing.
things,
Also, that's what we see in the universe, right? So it's
yeah.
hard to put my finger on it.
So
Don't
what
you
I
see that
can
things are
see is,
changing in the universe?
yes, I can see it. I
Good.
can also see that, like you, like everybody else. But I think, I think the way universe is shaping, the way universe is not collapsing. There is somebody who is,
Good. Do you think God is
not
collapsing?
bounding.
Do you think God is collapsing?
No, I don't think so.
Good. So that means
I don't
someone
think
made
so.
the God, right?
I think, God, I think, what I think is at some point, somebody, some material would be there
Something.
that always has been existed. I think I assume that the thing that material dot something that thing is obviously God.
Oh, you call this
So
universe
as
God, I mean, maybe you
no,
can do
universe is
that. Maybe you can do
universe
that,
is
but I just want to call it universe.
universe.
I don't want to implement like that this loaded word because the God, right now is used by big religions as a creator, as the creator of this universe. So if you call this universe itself as a God, yeah, you don't follow what they say. You don't have to, by the way. But I prefer to call it universe, not God.
Maybe you are defining the definition of God in different way, but I
Uh,
think what you are I think
Okay.
what you are
No, no,
just
no. I don't think
holding
like
is
no,
God
no.
and
I'm
its
sorry. I'm
creations.
sorry. No. I believe you. I believe you think God is an intelligent being who has knowledge, ability to think, ability to create intentionally, aware of its own existence. So that's what you think God is, right?
Yes.
Right. So I don't think like universe is like that. But I think universe maybe always exist, okay? So that doesn't make it
Um,
a god the way that you think.
I want that is what I asked. So what do you think? What do you think universe is made of?
There are a
I
lot
mean,
of things in the universe, okay? And I said they're
yeah.
changing also. So what's the point of speaking about the things inside the universe? What's the point?
So what I think is the things we expect universe is full of cannot be somebody uncreated by at the first of its existence,
Why you
right?
cannot think like that? You can think that there can be somebody uncreated. Why
So
you
so
cannot think that the
let's
universe is uncreated?
let's talk about the most modern thing, most modern theory of the first existence of the first came up existence of universe. Okay, so where how
What?
did the universe came up? How did the universe came up? The most modern thing, the most
I
modern
think
theory,
like this
the
phrasing
Big
is
Bang.
is not
Okay, okay. So let's
fitting.
talk about Big Bang. Okay, let's talk about Big
We
Bang.
already spoken about Big Bang.
Yeah, we maybe that's a logical point again. We let me talk about this. So if we consider from an energy point, the universe has came, right? That is what the
What do you mean
scientists
universe has came?
assume.
Well, what does that mean? No, I don't think they assume that. What do you mean by
So
universe has came?
they assume that. So first of all, so what the thing is that there was nothing like
No, they
space or
don't think
something. There's
space.
they
Maybe
don't
yeah, but no
they
scientists they speak about absolute nothingness. You should really check that if you didn't check it earlier. No
so there are
scientists
two
speak
kind of
about
no no
absolute
no.
nothingness.
There are two kind of scientists who take who take the theory after the creation of the energy and who talk about the creation of the energy. So there are two kind of scientists. I think you were talking about the second kind of scientists. So what I'm talking about is I'm talking about the energies. The first
Energies.
energies, the first energy from where the universe came. I'm talking about
They're speaking about
foremost thing.
quantum fluctuations also. So
I'm
and
talking I'm talking about the the very first thing
yeah, like they speak about
from
quantum
where the universe came.
fluctuations. Yeah.
What do you mean by quantum
Oh
fluctuations?
my god. I'm not a physicist. I'm just telling what they say, my friend. Maybe you should search. Maybe you can do better job than I do. That's what they say. Like all that energy, right? You believe
Yeah.
that energy comes from somewhere, and they say, okay, quantum fluctuations. And okay, let's stop here because you said we cannot go infinitely. Why you want to go further?
No, what I'm saying is, you know, scientists now believe the universe was never been always existed. It has
Nope.
been from energies.
Has been from
Um,
energies.
yeah,
Okay,
energy
let's say that
one.
energies. Yeah, it's from energies.
Yeah,
Let's stop here. So nope.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
So
yeah.
energy always existed. Then we can say that if the universe came from energies, then let's say energies always existed. Okay, why we don't stop here?
But who created the energies?
You can't say who created.
created
Oh,
the?
no, stop. When you say let's stop, when we say let's stop here, you cannot ask such a
Yeah.
stupid question like who created it. Oh, am I asking who created God? No, I'm not gonna ask anymore. I promise.
Can you see? Can you
I
see?
promise. If we stop,
No.
if there's
Can you
no
see?
further step, then you cannot say who created it because that's the final destination that we reach.
What I'm saying is, can you see energy just being created?
No, we don't see it. It was always there.
It's always there. Energy is turning from one point to another kind of energy, right? So
Yeah.
energy is something that's turned to another kind of energy.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that get destroyed
You cannot
or
destroy energy. Yeah.
eliminated.
Yeah, and
we cannot destroy
that's
energy.
also a physical law that we learn, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So then that's
the
why we
thing
can
is,
assume it always existed.
we cannot create it. We cannot destroy it, right?
Good, very good.
Yeah. But who created then the energies?
Why the hell you're asking this stupid question again? 7 Up. Like
So
we said, we can go till
isn't that
energy.
logical to ask?
We
right?
can. It's not logical if that's the last thing that you can reach. It's not logical. Do you think it's a logical question if I say who created then your God? Do you think it's a logical question?
From that point
Do you
of view,
think
suspicion.
this question is logical, 7 Up? Who created your God?
If you don't consider the first point and how we came to the second point, then
I'm
it's
sorry,
then
like we
it
consider
seems
the first
logical.
point as energy, and you're not answering my question. Do you think
No.
if I say who created your God, do you think it's a logical question?
When you ask
Please
this
answer
question
my
directly,
question. If I ask who
that's
created
logical.
God, it's a logical question or not?
Yeah, I think that there is a viewpoint of asking that question.
Do you
when
think it's a logical question if I ask who created your God when you think that God is the first thing that exists and nothing has created God? Do you think it's a logical question if I ask who created God?
I think that's a logical
Illogical,
question,
yes,
but
good. So if there is no God, if energy was the first thing that exists out there, and if it always existed, do you think it's logical to ask who created energies? No, right?
What I was
Good,
saying,
very good.
what
It's
I
illogical. So you
said
don't have
was
to jump from this universe.
What I
Outside
said
of this
was both the
universe, you
thing,
don't need to seek for a
both
God. You don't have to create a God in your mind, okay?
no,
Why?
no, no,
Why, because you're going to create an
Let's
infinite
see,
regress.
no, let's see how we came to the existence of God. You didn't understood. I said that's both points are logical. So
And if both are
let's see.
logical, then you don't need the God,
So
okay? Because your God
yeah,
is the one creating the infinite regress problem.
let me just explain that. So how we came to the existence of God, because we don't know how the energy is made of.
No, you
We
can't. No, we
expect
don't know how God made
somebody
of.
has made.
We don't know how God made
Yeah,
of. We don't know how God made of. That's why you cannot ask,
yeah.
or maybe we should
We
ask
don't know.
who made the God, right? We don't know how God
Yeah,
is made of, or what God
we
made
don't
of.
know how
We
God
don't know.
is
So
made of.
that
What God
means,
is made of. We don't
according to
know.
your logic, someone must make the God. That's what you think.
My viewpoints is somewhat different from your viewpoints. I think
I think
you
we
can
keep
understand
proving
just hearing that.
7 Up. We keep proving that you are creating an exception out of nowhere. But I know from your religions, you say, hey, this is what my religion
6 and
says.
exception.
When it comes to logic, no, you're failing. You are creating an exception here. You're saying, oh, wait a second. When it comes to universe, I can say who made it, who made it, who made it, who made it.
Exception.
When it comes to my God, I cannot ask who made it.
No, the 0.6 and exception. You see, when you ask, then who created the energies that created the space, that created the universe, we can say that the energies maybe have been created by somebody uncreated.
Maybe,
right?
maybe, we can say that. Or maybe energy is created by someone who has been created by something else. So if you think the creator of this universe is a God, then now we have a creator of that God. Maybe you don't want to call it God, but the creator of this universe might have a creator also. But
Yeah,
don't
then
complain about infinite regress, because do you remember you
then the first one
you
would
said that
be
maybe
the God.
energies has a creator that is uncreated. That's what you said. Do you remember that?
So I wasn't
You
going
don't
to
remember.
somebody,
You don't remember
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
that you're saying.
What I said,
Good.
what you said is true, but you see, you have to understand my viewpoint, okay?
That's a belief. That's
I
not a
think,
viewpoint, my friend. That's just a belief, unjustified belief,
yeah.
like
So you
faith.
see, yeah, I think the point six an exception. The point
Good.
doesn't
Now,
go
why
with,
we don't make the exception, like the energy exists and it doesn't have a creator? Why we don't create the exception here?
if energy has been created, the whole universe, it doesn't really have characteristics to be exceptionally God.
There's no such a
If we,
need to call anything God, my friend. There's no such a need. Who told you that? Like, there must be definitely a God. Like, there's no such a rule. You want to create a God here. When you don't find a God, like, it's making you upset. I understand that, but I'm sorry, bad news. There's no such a need, because you believe that something can exist without a creator. If the universe exists without a creator, okay, that means that's the fact that there is no God. The universe exists without a God. And logically, this is something that you could believe, because you're saying that, hey, there's no infinite regress. It's very stupid. No need to believe in that. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, something can exist, must exist without a creator. Okay, good. Then let's say universe exists without a creator. If there's no creator, that means there is no God.
at what point I was talking, we were talking on something at the very beginning or something, right? So I know, I think I will tell you one more time of my viewpoint if you want to listen.
If you're going to repeat the same thing, no, I don't want to listen. Because,
No,
again,
I
it's
just want to tell
nothing
you
more
to,
than an exception and unfair.
you see, so let's say, my logical mind is just dragging me to that exception.
Yeah, and
You might
you don't
say,
realize that you're so unfair. You jump one step, and you say, hey, that's my exception. I want to make the exception here. Okay, but wait a second. I mean, where is the justification for it? Where is the logic for that? There's no logic. What tells you that, hey, there can only be one step away from the universe? There's no such a logic. You don't have any justification for that. But at the same time, you are failing with your own reasoning, because you believe that something must exist without a cause. And then you have the need to jump one step away, and you say, hey, wait, forget about what I said. Let's stop here. Don't ask again who created this. Yeah, I'm asking someone must create this universe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want to ask. But when we come to this step, just one step, I want to stop here. Okay, but how? I mean, why? Why? Maybe there are two steps. You don't know that. Or maybe there's no
yes.
step. Maybe, yeah, the universe is
So
the thing
it,
that exists without a
it's
cause.
so yes, it's very much plausible. But you see, we're assuming, right? We're not exactly sure of something. We're assuming through our intelligence. We're assuming through our logical
Yeah, but
viewpoints. We
again, you
have,
didn't present anything logical here, my friend.
yeah, I tried. What
Yeah,
I wanted to say is, the point six an exception. That's why I just added the exception. Otherwise, I wouldn't be adding it.
yeah, but do you understand that you could add the exception on the third step? Like, one more time, this universe has two intelligent creators. You can think like a father and mother gods, or let's don't call God, because that's not what you say God is. No problem. But let's say great creators of the universe. Universe is so big, so complex, and the creators must be so great. Okay, two creators. And then we said we can have other steps also. So those two creators have their own creators. And
Yeah,
then
that's not the debate
and
of
then let's stop.
multiple gods.
They have five creators, and those 5 creators, they don't have any creators. That's what you wanted to say. Something must
yeah.
exist without a cause, without a creator. And yeah, and that's where I want to stop. You can't ask right
Yeah.
now. You cannot ask who created those 5 creators or gods, because they don't have a creator, so they are
So
gods for you.
that would have been a different debate on different ground. I think
And
that
that's even more
that would
boring
be a
than
debate
this one.
on multiple gods.
Yeah, and
I
you're
think
gonna
we
quote
our
from
topic
probably your
is
religion that
God's
you're gonna say
existence.
that they're gonna fight like little kids or stupid humans. That's what you're gonna assume. I know that.
I think my simple point was, you know, at some point when the universe was created, without the help of somebody, the very beginning was incomplete. The very beginning was not
Incomplete.
possible. Yeah,
What do you mean?
that I think the very beginning of universe was created by somebody
That's
who
your
was
assumption.
uncreated,
This is an assumption. You first you
Yes,
assume that
obviously
the universe
that's an
has been
assumption.
created is an assumption, and you don't have any logic for that.
Yes, that's an assumption because the
Okay, and
point
I don't
six
buy it.
an
I can assume that
exception.
there's no creator, so
You can, nobody can,
but do you
nobody
realize
can
that now we're not speaking about logic here,
hold
my
you.
friend?
No, I think nobody has the logic to prove there is no God and prove there is God. The logical
That's what I
point of view
said. You
doesn't.
are telling me
The
that you
thing
don't have
is,
any proof
nobody
for
can prove
God.
anything like both of the side, right?
Okay, then
So
then
that's
don't mention about logic or reasoning here. That's not what you're doing, my friend.
no, that's a different naming of logical things.
That's not
When we
no,
don't,
that's a
you
terrible
know,
thing to do. You can't say, "Hey, wait,
for
I will
me, what
assume
I have.
this and I will base everything on that assumption." No, you can't do that.
No, when we do debate, we do define the words, right? For me, the logic here is, a viewpoint, the reasonable viewpoint that
Yeah.
is to be reason it. That is possible to reason it in in a reasonable ground.
Now you're
So,
using words in a different way. Like you're speaking about thinking. Yeah,
so
you can think in many different ways. I accept that, but that doesn't mean what you think is true. And I think you accept that also.
yeah, but let's talk about something of this topic. What I think is at the very beginning, we just repeating the things I know, but I think at what point and when we the universe has a thing of a starting point, then somebody has made the
That's what
starting
you
point.
think. That's what you
Somebody,
think.
yeah,
That's what you think. And you don't have any good
yeah,
evidence for that, my friend. And I know what you
yeah.
believe, and I'm sorry. I'm done with it, okay?
No, no, no problem, no
I know
problem.
what you
Yeah,
believe, and you just want to say, and you just want to repeat the same thing again and again. And you're saying, hey, there is a God. Look, I understand that. That's what you believe. And I don't want to hear it
yeah.
anymore, my
I
friend.
mean, I cannot prove that the universe, the things universe is made of, is from no one. I cannot just believe that.
Yeah, and you
That's
don't
why
have
I
any
believe in
good,
God.
and you don't have any good argument for that. You don't have any good evidence
That
to prove that
I
belief.
think I think that's a logical
You don't
point
say
that grants
logical.
me to God.
Don't say logical. You didn't give me
Okay,
anything. You even
let's
said
say
that I cannot
reasonable.
prove the God.
Let's say reasonable thing. That's a reasonable point to take
No,
me to
this is
God.
something that you can think. That doesn't mean again it's reasonable. That doesn't mean it's true. It's just a belief, my friend, and it can be really false. Why false? It's also reasonable to think that hey, if there can be something without a creator, then universe can be without a creator. Like why it's hard to buy the same belief that you have. You already believe that something can exist without a creator. Isn't that what you believe? Isn't that what
Yes,
you believe? You believe that something can exist without a creator.
why do you know why I believe that the molecules that is made up of the universe that universe is made of. It's just like thing like me. It's not an exceptional thing. The energies are not an exception. The energies just like me that doesn't have any real kind of abilities to recreate something, to do something in a very specific, in a very specific good manner after the Big Bang, after the nova explosion of the first energies. So I think the molecules does not have the characteristic of a logical god, of someone can
There's
maintain
no such a rule
a
that there must be
universe.
a logical God. Like, there's no any rule that suggests that, my friend. That's your assumption, that's your belief, and there's no way to reach there logically so far that you shared with me. You're just
I
assuming that
think,
there must be a God.
yeah,
I
if
heard
you
that.
define, if you define logic as just proven evidences, then I'm not logical.
You're
But
not.
if you define, yeah, I'm not. If you define logic as reasonable thinking, then maybe
That's
I'm
not a
logical.
reasonable thinking. If you
Yeah,
create
that is.
exceptions in your thinking, that's not reasonable, my friend.
You know, that there is a viewpoint why I have gone to exception, because I was needed. You know,
But you made an arbitrary. I mean, you made an exception. Like out of nowhere. You said, "Hey, universe
uh,
exists, and there's only one cause, and there's only one step in this chain that we can go back." But why one step? No logic there. There is zero logic in that thing.
yes,
Zero.
currently I think I don't have any much of arguments. I think you can talk to Kai.
K doesn't raise the hand anymore, so I'm not assuming that he or she wants to talk right now. But if I see the hand, I can give them mic. Okay, yeah, seemingly we're done with 7 Up. Yeah, but thanks for being patient. So, I mean, you were not that patient, but you have a different type of patience. Thanks for that. And K,
Yeah.
if you're not speaking, I'm gonna create another room. You should know that. It's pizza time. Pizza. Okay. Wow. You're making me hungry again, Dart. I want a pizza right now. Hey, Professor. Welcome. Take care. 7 Up. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. Let me try to give the mic to K. If no audio, then I will jump to another room. K. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back.
You've forgotten your purse in the room.
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's on the table. You can take it. We didn't touch the money. So yeah, have questions.
You scared me. I don't know why. Um. Okay. My point. Maybe we don't have answer, and whenever we have answer, but the universum had this answer. For me, I I don't be here without God.
Sorry, you're breaking, K.
Because
You don't do
me
what
and
without God?
God,
I'm sorry, you're breaking, K.
yeah,
What did you
yeah.
say? I don't do without God. You don't do what? I think there's a connection problem with K. La 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 K K K K K.
No,
Yeah, you're back.
no, it's good.
I don't know. Keep speaking, then maybe we'll see whether it's better or not. So
Okay, my answer is the same. Everything is has cause, and me and God together. I can't be here without God.
that's what
You
you
know what I
believe.
mean? Yeah.
I understand what you say, okay, but can you prove that there is a God? Okay.
Yes.
Well, first of all, when people have different beliefs, right? People have they believe in many different things, but we can easily understand that because people have beliefs, that doesn't tell that yeah, that's true. And when we see that people have contradictory beliefs, then we say, hey, both cannot be true at the same time because it's contradicting. So we can easily say either there is a God or no any God or anything like God. So you believe that a God exists. Okay. What's the
Yeah,
evidence for that?
but I have one proof for that because I understand you when we have not breathed. We the I do what I want. I
Okay, okay,
have things I have.
okay.
Oh,
I really don't understand what you're saying. Your internet is not good. You're breaking
oh,
a lot.
okay,
Your audio
no
is breaking a
problem.
lot. That's a problem. That's an
Yeah.
internet problem. Maybe next time when your internet is better. Yeah, but
Uh,
we need evidence for those beliefs. Then maybe we can accept those beliefs. But so far, I didn't see any good evidence that can prove any of those gods that we speak about. For example, Jesus, Allah, Krishna, Vishnu, or Thor, or Odin, or Ra. We don't have good evidence, people. That's why I don't believe that they're real. Until next time. Okay, okay. I will just change the room. So if you want to listen, you can still jump in. I think you learned what is a jump. So yeah, let's jump into new room. Yeah, people. I didn't ask which religion, but probably the previous guy was a Muslim, probably. So, and we had an atheist also. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Maybe we will have more believers. I hope. We have Miracle Day. Ooh. And we have Saddam. I hope they are believers. And this is the new link to join this room, people. People. Yeah, hello, Saddam. Saddam.
Yeah, hi.
Hey.
How are you, brother?
I'm okay, brother. How about you?
All good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thanks for asking also. So I hope you see our topic here.
Yes, actually, yeah.
Good, very good. Are you a believer?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, I'm believer. What
Oh,
about you?
you're a Muslim. Cool.
Yes,
So
I'm Muslim.
I'm an atheist.
Yeah, welcome, brother.
Yeah. So we're discussing whether God exists or not. So obviously you believe that God exists, and my question is, uh, really, why do you believe in that? What if that religion is false about many things, including God's existence?
Actually, it's interesting and wide topic here. Yeah. Um, Actually, I believe about the God existence because, like, everything around us should be like created by someone, not come like
Sorry,
us.
but that's like the way that you repeat your belief. So this is not an
Okay.
explanation. You're just repeating your belief in detail. Like you believe that yes, the universe cannot exist. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you believe. But why do you believe that?
Why I believe that?
Yeah.
Because I am Muslim. But
Okay, because you're a Muslim. Now we have some circularity here. So
yes.
what if Islam is false?
Actually, we believe that Islam is true. Actually, yes,
Okay.
I know your question.
Actually,
Actually,
Hindu people believe
to be
Hinduism is
honest, I
true.
have no answer.
Okay, you have no answer. That's good, man. You know yourself. Really, that's really good. That's wise.
Yes.
Okay. Nan, do you have questions for atheists, maybe?
What about you? What do you think about your
Okay.
question?
The thing is, yeah, as I said, I don't believe any God exists. But the reason is, we open our eyes, we don't see any God, right? When you open your eyes, people tell you that hey, there is a God, and I just search, and I'm not able to find. I'm not able to see. I'm not able to touch, hear, or see something that really make me think that yeah, there must be a God. For example, Muslims say that God says be and it becomes, like a magic, and I don't see such a magic. I see a lot of causes behind things, but it's not the magic that we are expecting. So for example, if God exists, your God must be listening our conversation right now. He knows what I'm saying and what you are saying. If I say, hey, if God is real, so that means if God says, hey, be a horse, so then there can be a horse in my room right now. And yeah, that's like, what your God can do. And that's my expectation. If there's a God, there should be such things. And since your God is listening to us, if he's real, then if this happens, then I can say, okay, wait a second. I mean, horses, they don't pop into existence like that, right? And if it happens when we are gossiping about Allah, then I can say, okay, now that's a good evidence for me. Then maybe I can start to believe in that God. But yeah, and again, the reason is I don't see any good evidence to believe that, yeah, then there is a God.
Okay, interesting. Actually, to be honest with you, the religion is like a wide topic, and to be honest, I don't know how to share my thoughts in this topic.
But do you know about religion?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I also know about Islam, so maybe we can find, some common ground about it. But yeah, probably it's not gonna happen. So yeah, I can't wait for other people who wants to discuss God's existence. And yeah, I'm an atheist. My friend Saddam here is a Muslim. And I know that there are believers out there from other religions too. But please, I mean, if it's a very different kind of God that is not similar to those gods, then probably I will choose not to debate, probably. But depends. So we have Omar Al Awad, I think another Muslim brother here. Hello, Omar.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. You're clear.
Yes. Okay.
So
So you don't believe in God?
I don't believe in God, yeah. And I think you believe in Allah.
Yes.
Good. So why do you believe Allah exists?
Okay. You mean why I'm a Muslim, or you like the notion of existence of a God?
Yeah, because probably you were born in a Muslim country and family. That's why probably you're a Muslim.
Okay. So your question, why I believe in God?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this big universe and its creation can't be done by a chance.
Okay, good. But how do you know it's a creation?
How it was created?
No. How do you know it's a creation?
Okay, because it must be created.
Well, when you say it must be created, that doesn't mean it must be created. And I will show it to you simply. So if I say Allah must be created, that doesn't mean Allah has been created, right? Or if I say Allah is a creation, that doesn't mean Allah is a creation, right?
Okay, listen, there are some limits of our knowledge,
Okay, and yeah.
but so we cannot say if Allah was created or not. This is something beyond our knowledge.
Oh, but your
but
religion says that
listen,
he's uncreated.
yes, no, this is something beyond our knowledge. We cannot know about this.
But your religion doesn't say that. Your religion says that God doesn't have father or mother and doesn't have son,
Yes,
daughter.
we don't know. We don't know a lot of things when it comes to Allah.
But
We
your
only
religion
know
says
what.
that clearly Allah doesn't have a creator.
Again, please.
Your religion clearly says that Allah doesn't have a father.
Yes.
Okay, so then that means your Allah exists without any cause.
No, we don't know about this. This is something beyond our limit, our knowledge.
Wow, this is a really different Muslim for the first time, probably. I see such a Muslim. Okay, so
Allah created all the universe, but we do, that's what we know, and this is
you don't know that
the
also,
limit.
Omar. I'm sorry, you don't know. You just claim that.
No, I know this.
How do you know that? How can you claim it? Like, how can you
Okay,
prove
as
it?
I said, because it's a basic thing.
a
Nothing can
basic
be
thing?
created. Yes. Can anything created in this life without a reason or
but I
without a
told you,
creator?
but I told you, how do you know that this universe is a creation? You didn't prove it. You just assumed that.
Because this universe has some laws, and
Okay,
these laws.
Allah also has some laws. That means Allah has a creator.
Which we don't know. Which we don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Like, you read it in
No
your
one
book,
knows.
right?
What?
You read it in your book. So you don't believe in Quran, by the way?
I believe in Quran, of course.
Okay, according to Quran, Allah has a lot of laws. Come on. So Allah cannot be destroyed. Allah doesn't have a son.
Yes,
Allah
of course,
doesn't have a father
yes,
and mother. So Allah has knowledge, all knowledge, or knowledge, or the best knowledge, whatever. Allah has power. So none of those things are random. And yeah, and there must be someone who gave that order to Allah.
Yes, and this is not yes. This is something, as I said various times, beyond our knowledge. We don't know this.
Okay, you
but
don't know
we
this.
are now
Okay, let
in
me
a
then
world.
let me.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I think the universe has a creator is a claim that is also beyond your knowledge. You don't know that. You're just assuming that.
No, I don't assume that.
Then how
because
can you prove that
simply-
this universe has a creator?
No. Okay, listen. Everything in this universe, like if it's very little, like a pen cannot be created without a creator. It must be manufactured in a place.
That's a pen.
Another, yes. So, and the same for every creature in this planet. And the
No, you
same.
can't say it's the same for other things. No, that doesn't follow logically, Omar. Because pens have creators. That doesn't mean mountains have creators. No. And by the way, do you have a laptop?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how many creators your laptop has?
A lot.
A lot. Okay. So then, therefore, this universe has a lot of creators.
No.
But you know, everything has a lot of creators. Why universe doesn't have a lot of creators? There must be a lot of creators for the universe. Come on, your laptop has a lot of.
No. This is something.
This is
different.
yes. You can't say no. Your
Okay,
laptop
okay.
has a lot of creators.
Laptop. If your laptop has one creator in
But
the
it
basic
doesn't.
thing,
It has
but
many creators.
Okay, there is a company that made it.
Good. So there must be a
combined the
company.
parts of the laptop
Good. There
and
must be a
make.
company that created this universe, and
We cannot compare.
we
humans
can't because
to
laptop
Allah.
has
We
many
cannot.
creators. Omar, like that was your mistake to choose pen example because you know that even like pens have a lot of creators. Okay, so that they are being created in factories, and there are many people in the factories. So every pen that you see right now has been created by many people. Therefore, the universe have many creators.
No, it doesn't have to mean this.
Why?
I only wanted to say that everything must be created by a
Yeah.
creator.
But yeah,
Anyway, this
by
is what I mean.
creators, Omar, because like those examples have been created by multiple creators. So if we follow that logic, your logic, then we should reach the conclusion that okay, the universe have a lot of creators.
No.
Why no? Like laptops have a lot of creators. Pen, they have a lot of creators. Then universe has a lot of creators.
You cannot compare the creatures to the
You
creator.
just did it. You just
We
compared
are all
pen
humans.
creators with God. You did it. I didn't do that, Omar.
We cannot compare between humans and
Okay,
Allah.
good, very good.
There's a
So
big
we
difference.
cannot do that. So if pen has creators, you cannot compare God with pen creators. So you can't
No,
say the
we
universe
cannot
has
compare. But
a
I was
creator.
speaking
Okay.
about a basis that everything must be created by a
Good.
creator. Nothing
Yeah,
can be
not by
created
a
by chance.
creator.
This is what I
Please
meant.
don't say something false. Pens, they have a lot of creators, and other things that you see, they also have a lot of creators. So that's the basic. Then universe must have a lot of creators.
Oh my God.
That's what you think.
Anything can be made by one person. If you
Anything?
want to, yes, this laptop a
Just
man
because
can
anything
build it
can
from
be
scratch.
because anything can be made by one person, that
Yes.
doesn't mean universe made by one person. Okay. Anything can be made by many people also, Omar.
Okay, so what do you want to reach after all of this?
Nothing.
Like
No, I'm just
nothing.
showing your religion is
No,
not
no.
very logical. That's
You
all.
now you want to like apply the standards of human to Allah, and this is not logic.
No, you did it. You gave the
There is some.
example. It was your example, Omar, not mine. I didn't
I
give an
was
example
speaking
about that.
again about a basis. That's
Yeah, the
anything.
your basis says that pen has a lot of creatures. Then, the conclusion
Oh
must be
my God. I
therefore
was not
there
speaking
must
about
be
a lot of creators or one creator. I was speaking about everything must be created by a creator, cannot be created by chance.
false
This
again.
was my.
Okay, good. Yeah, but you're saying something false. Not a creator, creators. That's what we see in common here. Okay, that's what we see in general. Things have multiple creators. Okay, so the universe has cause. Okay, yeah, multiple creators. That should be the simple thing that you should accept. But you're not accepting. Why? Because your religion says something different. Your religion says, hey, wait, the pen might have multiple creators, or the laptop can have multiple creators, but this universe doesn't have multiple creators. It has only, you know what? One creator. Okay. I mean, maybe, it might be, but then, okay, something must have a creator. Okay, then Allah must have a creator too. But wait a second, Allah says, no, I don't have a creator. Now you're contradicting with Quran, your belief. And I don't know, choose one of them. Choose your side.
Okay, so I think we must consider that humans' knowledge is very limited.
Okay, then you should stop saying that the universe has a creator or must be made by a creator. Stop saying
No,
that because your knowledge is limited.
no,
God
even
exists
our knowledge. Okay,
is
I
not
will
in
ask
your
you.
knowledge. It's just your
I will ask.
assumption, your belief. Okay.
Okay, I will ask you a very good question. Do you know how, like, the soul in is working in your
I
body?
don't
And
believe in soul.
okay, so how can we be dead? Like anyone who died,
Because our body stops working. That's how we die.
and how your body stops working. Actually, your body is the same
Omar,
after
why
death.
are you asking really silly questions here?
Not silly question.
You know how people die in general, right?
Yes, I know how people
Then
die.
why then you ask this question? You know how
Because
people die.
the same body. You see now after 1 second after death, it is the same body, of course, but
Yeah,
not
because it
working.
stopped working. Yeah, and you know why?
And how would, okay, yes, I know why it
Okay,
stopped
then why
working.
are you asking? What you were
Okay,
asking?
so like, do you understand this thing? How can this happen?
Yeah, we just explained there are reasons why the body stops working. Many reasons.
Yes, tell me about these reasons.
For example, if you're smashed between a car and the wall, most likely you will die because your organs will stop working. They will be destroyed. Imagine your skull has been smashed. You think you will keep working, living? No, right? Amar, we know how body stops working. And again, like don't involve anything else that you cannot prove here. You're
So
speaking
you,
about
you don't
soul.
believe, you don't believe there is no soul. You believe there is no soul, right?
I don't believe there is soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what you said was different, but you don't understand that. Anyway, I don't want to speak about soul here, Amar. Our topic is God and universe. So we're speaking about that. If you got really
Okay,
bored
actually,
of that,
whatever I try to speak about, you convert it again to this. But what I believe, if you have any another alternative theory, so tell me about it.
yeah, I told you, well, we are limited. We don't know everything. We cannot reason beyond the universe. We don't
Yes.
need to believe a God exists. We cannot understand how the universe exists exactly. We don't know it. Therefore, we cannot say something more than that.
Okay, so what you mean basically that we don't know how everything begin, how everything
Uh,
begins.
I even don't say begin here in that sense. Do you know how God began? No, you don't know that also, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't know. That's what I say. You said, yeah, in simple form, right? That's the simple form. I don't know. That's why I cannot even say something began.
Okay, so you don't have a like religion. Religions give us like I
I
don't
don't
know.
believe in any religion. Yeah,
Okay, yes, I know, but religion gives you, I guess, like how we created and how the universe
those are
started. But you
assumptions of
don't
the
have,
people. Yeah,
even have, yeah, like this theory or this idea
those are
of
not
how
theories. Those are assumptions. People
any
assume things.
and whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm not assuming those things because they're unjustified. They're not in our knowledge. They're beyond our knowledge.
Okay, so there is someone who wrote Harry Potter gift to. Okay, so you don't have, if Harry Potter give one, so didn't you have, don't you have any idea how the universe started?
As I said,
Or
we are limited. We don't know that. Omar,
okay,
you
so
are also
you
limited.
don't know, so you don't know. So
Yep, I don't know.
so why you defy religion? So why don't you if you don't believe in religion
Because religions are out of our
or what?
limits, out of our knowledge. Those are
Yes.
assumptions about the universe, how it exists, and many other things
Okay, so
also.
why you don't assume that those religions were we were
Because
told
Omar,
by
because
prophets?
as humans we can assume a lot of different things,
Yes.
and we can observe that those are sometimes contradicting. For example, look at Christianity. They believe in three gods, or they believe that God doesn't have a son. But in Islam, they say, "Oh no, that's false. God doesn't have a son." So you see, like these things in those religions are even contradicting each other. And logically, I can say that, hey, I mean, obviously, one of them is definitely false. But logically speaking, even two of them can be false. If there's no God, then both claims God has a son and God doesn't have a son, they're false because they assume at least God exists.
Must take
Okay,
into
logically,
consideration.
all religions can be false. That's why I don't want to buy those religions. I don't want to believe in those religions.
Okay, and so what you would like to believe? You want to believe in like this man about what was his name? I forget his name. Like the evaluation
I don't care
theory.
about evolution. No, I don't like biology, okay? So I'm not speaking about biology here.
Okay, so what I believe is that religions were sent to us, like
That's what
to
you
the
believe?
humans. Yes,
I
to
know
humans
that.
by prophets.
That's
Through
what you
prophets
believe. I know that, but
to
you
teach
cannot prove
us
that
this.
it's true.
If there is any difference between religions, like you, as you said, the Christianity contradicting Islam in some in some teachings or ideas. Okay, this because some people change it to religion. The same for other religions.
Maybe yeah. Maybe Muslims
So,
changed that religion. So you see, so both cannot be true at the same time. One of them must be definitely false. And as I said, logically speaking, even two of them can be false. If there is no God, then that means Christianity and Islam, they are false because they claim that there's a God. And because someone claims something, that doesn't mean it's necessarily
okay,
true.
listen. If we would say there is a possibility, I can say now there is a possibility that you are not a human and you are AI, right? Everything can be said. It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility that there's no God also. Okay, so what's your point?
What's my point is that you are keeping telling me that there is a possibility that they are both are wrong. But
Yeah,
what is your evidence that they are wrong? Because they are
because they're
contradicted.
contradicting each other, yeah.
As I said, because humans change those religions.
Yeah, again, like it's hard to tell what is the case. Like Islam can be false.
Everyone
Maybe
can
Islam changed Christianity, or maybe maybe Christians they changed Islam. It sounds weird, but anyway. So, or maybe there's something changing, but that doesn't mean it was true at any time. Omar, do you understand that? Now Christians believe in a false thing, right?
Yes.
Good. And now you believe that Hindu people believe in a false thing also.
Yes.
Okay, so and they think that Muslims believe in the false thing.
Again, please.
They say Muslims believe in the false.
No.
They say that. Come on.
They
say
say yes. They
yeah,
say yes.
yeah. They say that.
Okay.
So
As I
and
said, everyone.
can we say that? Wait a second. Every religion is true right now. Can we say that?
No, but
Yeah.
the
So
base, like the
many
basic
religions are false
identity,
according to you, right, Amar?
many religions, yes, of course, there are a
Yeah,
lot of them are
they're
false.
false, and that doesn't mean even there is a true religion, because others are false. That doesn't make yours true.
No, I don't say they
I
are
say that.
like they are utterly false. I mean, they will change it again.
Yeah. Now,
Now they are
when you
not.
look at
They are
them,
not as they were.
they are false. I'm not speaking about the past, Omar. We don't have
Yes,
the time machine. So right now they are false.
yes,
Good.
because they were changed,
I
not
don't
because
care
they
why
were
they're
not.
false. I don't care why they're false.
Why you
Right
don't
now
care?
they're
Why you
false.
don't care? Why
Because
you don't
right
care?
now you don't believe that they are true.
Okay, so you believe creation was started like today? Like you care only about this? If you
What?
want to know, if you don't want, if you want to know how this universe was created, you must look back at like how
Yeah,
when it
we look,
started.
but what we are stuck. We cannot see beyond Big Bang. That's it. We cannot see. That's why we don't say something out of our knowledge. But believers are arrogant. They claim that they can see beyond what is visible. They claim that and they don't have any good evidence to prove their beliefs. That's why all those religions are not believed by other religions. You believe other religions are false, change, whatever, I don't care, but you don't think that they're right now real religion. So, and they can say the same thing for your religion too. So that tells me that, okay, that means even all of them can be false.
And yes, you are the right one, right?
I don't have a religion, so I cannot be right.
No, no, like whatever you would believe.
No, I don't have the
Right.
belief. I'm telling you that I don't know, man. So, and I don't have the belief. So I cannot be wrong here.
Okay, so you believe that this universe was
I
created
didn't
by
say
chance.
I didn't say that also.
Okay, because if you believe
I
this
didn't say
universe was
that.
created by
Omar,
God,
stop lying. I didn't say that.
so what is you?
I told you I don't have
want to
it.
know.
I don't have a belief. I
You don't
told
know.
you.
So you basically don't know.
I said that clearly many times, Omar.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Saturn, you see, when I give the chance, they say false things, a lot of false things. They claim something that we didn't claim, and you keep telling me, hey, give more chance to those people. Why? Not to let them say more false things? I'm sorry, we're not doing that here, Saturn. Maybe you can find it in another room or in another YouTube channel. Hey, Horatio. You have the mic. New mic. Maybe you don't. Anyway, maybe we can jump one more time, or maybe we can stay in this room. We're rolling for nearly 2 hours, people. And yeah, if you have questions, if you want to highlight them for some reasons, and when you need a mic and it's busy, super chats, memberships do the job. And let me be sure that I share the correct link also. Here we go. This is the link, people, if you want to join. And someone says, how do you explain the origin of the universe, or why there is something rather than nothing? Can you explain, if you believe a God exists, by the way, why there is a God rather than nothing? That's the same question. To me, you're an atheist. Oh, that question was to me. Okay. Then I assume you are a believer. And can you explain why there is a God, instead of nothing? Nana? I cannot explain. I don't have the answer. Why there is something rather than nothing? I don't have the answer. So what about you? Do you have an answer why there is a God rather than nothing? Waiting for Nana. Maybe Nana has that, big answer. Nana, stop. Don't do that. Tell me, do you know why there is a God rather than nothing? Please. Welcome, Keith. Yeah, Nana. So,
Philosopher, my question to you is you always attack people for believing in something, right?
Nana, can you please explain to me why there is a God rather than nothing?
Why? Can you explain your theory first so I
Bye-bye, take care.
understand?
I
Like,
just
what
said I
about?
don't know. I answered your question. You're not here for an honest discussion, Nana. And that's not your first time.
Okay, so
No, you're not.
Mr. Philosopher, again, I have last question.
Okay, go.
So you are believing in whatever you like, and
Not like that. Omar, I said clearly many times, I don't have a belief about this universe,
no,
how
but
it
because it
exists,
was to
why it
me that
exists.
you don't believe in soul. Like there is nothing called soul in our body.
I said I don't believe in soul. Yeah, that's true. But soul and God are not everything, right?
No,
Nana,
because
fuck
this
off.
point is very important for me because if you believe that there is no soul and we die only when our parts stop working, okay, so you are believing basically.
Yeah, I think we agree on that. How we die, Omar. I don't think we have a disagreement on that. For example, can you stay alive if your heart stops working?
No, but
Okay, good. So
you
you
believe.
see.
Yes, of course.
Then
If
what are you
if you
asking
don't
exactly
believe in
here?
soul, if you don't believe in soul. Like we all humans have the same heart and the same liver and the same legs.
I
So
mean,
why
yeah.
we are different? Why we think different?
Why we think different? Because
not
we
think
have same
not why
parts. That doesn't mean we
why
have to
are some
think.
good people and some bad people?
Oh, now you're asking a very different question, Omar. But I can tell that also because
If we
people share different memories. People share different environments, and that makes them different. People have different education. People have different climate. People have different food. People have a lot of different things. They don't have the same things. So that's why they're different, okay?
no, so you believe that we only we everyone like the life of everyone is determined by the conditions he go through, right?
Or what do you mean exactly determined? Yeah,
Like
yeah, I think I can say yes to that question.
okay.
Isn't that obvious, Omar? If there is, let's say 45 degrees outside, if you walk under the sun, you'll get burned and you will become so thirsty, you'll lose a lot of water, right?
Yes.
Or maybe you'll even faint.
I mean, your soul. I think I believe in there is a soul in everyone.
You keep saying that I believe in that, but you
Yes.
didn't give any proof to me. Any.
No, because you believe in what you believe, and you will not
Uh,
stop believing. Whatever I say,
I'm sorry, but at
and
least you could try about
because
the
now
soul.
you have an answer for every question.
And
I
that's a good thing,
I
I
tell
believe.
you
But you don't have a
how
good
can we be
answer,
different?
Omar. You have
How
something that you have memorized from a book, or from your parents who followed the same
and
book,
you have also
and
some
that's
questions.
not a
You
good
have
answer for me.
if everyone has if all humans have the same
I,
parts,
I didn't
why we
say,
are different?
and I explained to you, Omar.
Because of the conditions,
Yeah,
because of the climate and whatever
and because of
we
the,
see in
the, the
life.
memory that they have. For example, imagine this, Omar.
Mhm.
If I wake up always at night and I sleep before the sun rises, and I will get used to darkness. But if you just wake up in the morning and if you sleep before sun goes down, you'll get used to the sunlight. And what you see and what I see, it will be different. Your memory will be different than my memory. The way that you see things, the way that you feel even about the things will be different because when you do something in the daylight, you will feel more hot because there is sun and other things, and the other person, it's colder at least. So there are a lot of differences, right? And then your memory will be shaped based on that because that will be your experience and that experience will be different than the other. And this is telling us why, yeah, people think differently. Welcome, sir. Yeah, believe me, that's a good answer, Omar. Okay, let's give the mic to Hasso also. Yes, you can. Hasso, that's a giant red flag.
Hi, hey, hello, good
Hi.
evening.
Hey, hello, Hasso.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Actually, the reason I came to this room only just to know the reason behind you kicking Nana. Could you
Nana?
tell me why?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, because she asked me a question. I answered the question. Then I asked the same question. I mean, in a very similar way. And her question was, why there is something rather than nothing? And I said, I just don't know. Then I said, hey, I also have a question for you if you're a believer, and probably she was a believer. And I said, why there is a God rather than nothing? And I gave the mic to her. She didn't answer that question, and I insisted. She didn't. Then I muted her. Then she said, you are retard. And then I kicked her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, is it the possibility that maybe you remove her from the kick list? She will come back and
No.
apologize to you, so you guys
No.
continue to talking.
Waste of time, believe me.
Is it a waste of time?
Yeah, it is. Like, for someone who is not engaging with the question, when the person was engaging with the question, her question and my question is very similar. It was very similar. And she didn't care. She could say, oh, I also don't know. Then I was going to say, okay, you see, I mean, we're kind of on the same page, but that doesn't prove a God exists. Because we don't know why there's something. That doesn't mean your God is real, or that doesn't mean there's no God. And that was a dead end from the beginning. I was going to teach that to her, but no.
Okay, then. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you,
And I
man.
wish you a wonderful evening then.
It is already. I mean, I had a lot of speakers, and that was wonderful for me. And I hope the same for you, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, Omar and I are alone here, but I think Omar got exhausted. So.
No, actually, what I don't like about this is that you don't believe in the theory. Like not the theory.
That's a belief, my friend.
Yes, it's a belief I have, and you don't have like anything to replace it. You only
Yeah, I don't
come
need
up.
to.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Yeah, but that's true. I don't believe in a soul. I don't believe in a God. And those are two things, Omar. Do not exaggerate, okay? You didn't come up with many things. So let's be clear about that. You just came with God and soul. And I said, hey, I don't believe in God and soul. That's all. Two things.
Okay, so you only believe that, like.
Stop assuming what I believe, Omar. You don't know what I believe, okay?
So tell me about it. I wanna know.
It's not important here what I believe. It's
No,
useless.
it's very important.
No, it's not. Like it's like the
So
things
you
that I
ask.
believe, they're not about God. So my topic is God here. So no need to talk about something else here because that's not the topic here.
Okay, so there is nothing to talk about God anymore. So tell me about what you believe.
I'm sorry if you're not talking about God. I will move on to another room. Okay. I didn't come here to talk about the things that I believe. So anyway, Omar, I'll change the room. Thanks for joining, man. Oops. He even didn't say, yeah, take care, thank you, or something. He just left. Okay, I do the same also sometimes. So I will not exaggerate that a lot. You will get the mic, Stark. Here's your mic, but I hope you read the topic. I hope you read the topic. I hope you read the topic.
Debate, right?
Yeah, debating God.
Okay, so it's debating God. Or God debate. Okay. Nice.
Stark, I don't hear you clearly.
Okay. Now it's clear, I think.
I mean, any chance that you make the mic far a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay. Now is it good now?
Okay, I cannot complain more.
So, God.
Yeah, do you believe in any God?
Like, I'm a Hindu.
Ooh.
Yes, I think I do believe in God.
Okay,
Because
why?
so Like the honest reason would be I have seen people all around my life from my birth to till now. People
Mm-hmm.
believe in God, like they follow everything. I've seen it in my family, with my friends and everyone. So I think for most of the people, that's the only reason.
Uh,
Like I don't have any particular reason.
okay. And that's an honest answer.
Yeah,
So then I will not be able to debate that much because that's kind of something we can understand, right? Like people are born in, places where people already have a lot of opinions, but people mostly follow the opinions of their parents or, their relatives or, the society that they have. Mostly they follow the majority when they start about
right.
having opinions. So that's how we believe in things. But then
It's true.
some people start thinking more. They say, wait a second. There are many different beliefs out there. So they all cannot be true at the same time because they are contradicting. So then we can logically say that many of those beliefs are already false. And we can even go one step further. If not proven, then we maybe shouldn't assume it's true. Maybe it's true, by the way, but it can be also false because other people believed in something and we logically said, hey, there must be something definitely false here. Like some beliefs must be definitely false, even if we don't know which one is false exactly. But we can say many of them are false. So then we can say if a belief can be false, then all beliefs can be false. I mean, religions I'm talking about. So yeah, and people think like that.
Yeah, that's a nice point.
Okay.
Uh, it happens in like every aspect of our life. So, like, let's say, I'm a Hindu. So, like I told you, I'm a Hindu. So, in my area, in my country, most of the people go to the temple. They believe in, like, when they need someone or when they're in trouble, they pray, right? But in other countries or with other religions, they pray for their god. Some like religions say something else, and some say something else. I don't know how to divide that, bro. God.
It's okay, man. I mean, people don't have to, so
Hmm.
don't force
But
yourself.
not everything can't be true, right? Like
And many things
it
can
should
be
be
false.
nice. So, like, can you tell me about your religion?
I don't have one.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
like, only for you, or like, so you decided to not to go with anyone, right?
No, I had a religion before, but as I said, uh, some people start thinking and they learn that, many religions must be false logically. And then
Mhm.
also we learn that any religion then can be false. Then we can say, then there is a chance that all religions can be false. And if that's the case, then and at the same time, I don't see any good evidence that one of them or some of them is true. That's why I said, hey, let me stop here. I mean, I don't want to continue believing in something when it can be false and when it doesn't have good evidence, to prove.
Like, true, but it's about belief only, I think. Like, I was talking
Yeah.
to my brother, like, last time I went to my hometown, he was saying, like, there's no God. Because here, right now, we are seeing too many good people. They did everything good.
Yeah,
They
Starbuck,
believed in
I'm not
God.
saying exactly there is no God. That's not what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Mostly I say, hey, I don't know. Even if there is a God, this God must be either busy, either so cruel, or maybe God died, or I don't know, maybe he doesn't care, Or maybe
Doesn't
he
care.
doesn't know we exist, or, but not something that I don't think there's a God who's good watching us, treating us good, or will treat us justly. I don't believe there's such a God. And I have good reasons why I don't. But if someone says, hey, there was a God who created the sinners and he died, I cannot say, like, hey, that's not true. Because I cannot disprove such a claim. Or if someone says, hey, God exists, he is invisible, untouchable, but so busy that he's outside of this universe, blah, blah, blah. And I say, hey, I mean, how can I say there is such a thing or there's no such a thing? It's hard. I mean, so I don't have any judgment about that statement. So, but some gods, I can clearly say that, hey, I don't think those are real things.
Right, you're right. But people do believe in God because it gives them a purpose.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole point. Like, if I believe in like we have multiple gods in India, but like you know Hanumanji. Have you heard about Hanuman?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. So suppose I believe in Hanuman. I do. So when I go to the temple or when I think about them, I feel something good because that's my belief that this person or about thinking about that person, that God, or visiting their temple or being near them will help me. So that's a good energy or aura, whatever you can say. Like people, whenever they pray, they feel that's happening. Whatever they're asking from their God, that's being happening. And in some cases, it happens. But it could be the another reason we study in science that whatever you believe in, that will happen. If I believe that I can do this or I can get that, then if you believe strong, if your belief is too strong, then it will happen. Are you getting my point?
If you believe into what?
Suppose like there's a saying, maybe you have heard about it, like whatever you say to yourself, it will be true. Whatever you will think about,
I
like the
don't think
positive
that will
things,
be
and
the case. No, if I say that I'm a
Mhm.
bird and I can fly like a bird, that doesn't mean that's true and that will be true.
But it can be like if I say today's my tomorrow I'll get that job, tomorrow I'm gonna marry that girl,
Oh,
and then
but
that happens.
we understand that those are possible things. That's why you have the confidence that it might happen if you follow what is necessary to be done. Then yeah, you can
Mhm.
assume, and probably you may be correct about those assumptions, those beliefs. But you can't say we everything that you believe will come true. You can't say that, okay?
We can't say that, but people do believe in that because if I
Yeah,
say,
but
uh,
we as people who can reason, now we realize that that's not true. I mean, when you say, "Hey, I am a bird, I will fly," you know that
Mhm.
that won't happen, right?
So that's the kind of thing you say when you want to prove something wrong. Like you know you can't be a bird, so
Yeah,
that's why you are saying to make my point wrong. But let's say
yeah, but
one
that's
person.
one thing that we can say that proves that you're wrong. So not everything that you believe will come true. I mean, when I
It's
say
true,
you, I'm
but
not speaking about you exactly. I'm speaking
mhm.
about people. So there are people, they
Yeah.
have many beliefs. Some, yeah, they will come true. Some, they will never come true.
But you know, when I ask for 100 things, and even two of my things, I get that those. Then that's the our nature. Like we, in some cases, we only see the negative things, and in some cases, we only see the positive ones. Like suppose you're in a relationship, and your partner is like he's always like he's troubling you like within being toxic and all, but you will always remember the good points. But when it comes to a fight, you forget all the good points, you only remember the negative ones.
So what's the point, Stark, here?
My point is like when someone believes in something, they feel good, and eventually, then
Oh,
they aura they bring.
now that's a different statement. Yeah, people can feel good about what they believe, but if they believe in some negative things, they will feel bad about it also, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
true.
so it goes in both directions. Not always they feel good when they believe in something. So, but anyway, so this is not exactly about God, and he just abruptly left like the previous guy. What's happening, people? I hope that was a connection problem. We have Samah Haimi. Hello, Samah. And we have Uday Bainu. Okay. People, you guys are believers. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, Samah.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going fine. How about there?
Great.
I hope this is not the same lady who said retard. And she sent her friend. Like, why to understand why I kicked her? And that's another good reason never to have her back here. Because it must be obvious, right? When person tells you, hey, I answered your question, but you're not answering my question, and I insist that you should answer my question, then I mute you, then you say retard, then the person kicks you, then why you send another person to understand why did I kick you? Isn't that obvious? Probably it was not. Anyway, so yeah, Samah is busy. And what about Uday? Hello, Uday. What's that photo? I don't understand that photo.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
How are you, by the way?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm pretty good.
And okay. So, did you see the topic, Uday?
Before I joined, I saw if the God is exist or not.
That's our
So,
topic, yeah.
yeah, it is they exist in this particular world. God, maybe I believe that.
You believe that a God exists?
Yeah,
Okay, which one, by the way?
which we call it the Hindu.
Okay, so why do you believe a God exists?
So we have the like the previous decades on. We have the following our dharma and everything. So we can have like the truth and evidence and everything. So we can believe that kind of things.
I'm sorry, like you said, you have a religion? That's why?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but when there is a religion, that doesn't mean that religion is true.
Yeah, it is the reason is true. We have the like lot of evidence in the like
Okay,
an
what's the
entire
best
world.
evidence? What's the best evidence that proves that your religion is true?
Bhagavad Gita, it is one of the
Now, why do you think it proves that religion is true?
yeah. So one of the reason everyone
No,
should be
no. Why?
believe that
Why do
kind
you?
of
No,
thing.
I'm sorry. We didn't finish that part. Why do you believe Bhagavad Gita proves your religion is true?
Yeah, see, in like the, I believe like the Bhagavad Gita is the rules and regulations of our Sanatan Dharma, and we follow those kind of rules. It is a very useful in my life and daily life also. What we
Now you're
make the
saying it's
right of.
useful. That doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, it is a useful. That's why I will
Okay,
tell you that
but
it is the truth.
I didn't say religions are not useful. By the way,
Mm.
I ask you how do you know that the book proves that the religion is true? So the religion claims that a God exists,
Yeah.
and how you can prove that?
Yeah, he was like the one of the like the people. He was like the role like the create a lot of characters in the world.
And that doesn't mean their imagination is something real out there. So that's why
But
we
it
call it
is
imagination, right?
it is an imagination, but it's a reality of the fact we have everything. So
You
how
have
can
everything.
yep.
That doesn't mean God exists. Again.
Yeah, that you believe like in the ghost is a
Do I believe in what?
ghost.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Why?
But because I don't have any good evidence for ghosts.
See, if you are after you die, what will happen in your?
My body will be rotten.
Mm,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
called like evil. So if you convert like the ghost after you are leaving your
Who
body,
said
you
that
consider
will
like that.
happen? Who said that will happen?
Yeah, I will consider like that
But
only.
why do
So
you
if
think
you
that's
have
the
the like
case? Why do you think that's the case?
that's the case, yeah.
Why do you
But
think
if
that's
you
the
think,
case? It's not a yes or no question.
yeah, if you are doing the like the good and bad things, you should be have like a
But
punish on
that
your
doesn't mean
life.
you're gonna become a ghost because we do good things and bad things. That doesn't mean we will
Yeah,
become a ghost. No, it doesn't mean that.
yeah, we are the ghost. I tell you like the truth. Why means we are do
Oh,
the
when
lot
you
of
say this
mistakes
is the
and we should.
truth, that doesn't mean it's the truth. You have to prove it. If I
Yeah,
say the truth is I am your God, that doesn't mean this is the truth, right?
yeah, it is the truth. That's why I'm not talking with
Okay,
you
good
right
day.
now.
Bye
That's
bye.
why.
Take care. No, you're not understanding anything here. And yeah, the bug behind you that I heard makes more sense than you. Yeah, the crickets. Okay, we said something similar, Darth. Okay. Anyway. Oh, we have now Omkar. We had Omar, now we have Omkar. Okay. We have Julie Snow and we have Snow. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow, wow. Okay. So I hope if I become a ghost, I will be back haunting your stream. That's good. I mean, that's good if you do that. At least I know that I can be talking to someone who has good reasoning, so you can understand what I am expecting from a ghost. So that you can give me a really good evidence about that, and that might be helpful for other people, right? We can convince them. So and that's good. Yeah. Please haunt me if you become a ghost. Okay. Um, I'm not tired. I don't know. I cannot explain the feeling right now. But yeah, we had many people also today. I'm happy. Yesterday was very active and that was so good for me. And today I really enjoyed also. Yep. And and I still have some time that maybe we can have more believers. If we don't, that's not gonna make me upset because we had it already. We had a lot of people. So let's call their names one more time. Then we can change the room if they don't speak. Amkar Gambar. We have Snow. And we had Samah. Okay. I did my call.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Is that
So
a
are you
voice?
guys talking universe
You're talking
or like
about,
the creator?
yeah, the creator, yeah.
Yeah, so the point is that you are a believer, right?
No, I'm not a believer.
So you don't actually believe that God exists.
I don't believe a God exists, yeah.
Um uh-huh. So what's your point?
About what exactly?
Yeah, I mean like about the fact that you believe that God don't exist.
No, that's not what I
And
believe. No, that's not what I believe.
like what do you believe?
About what?
I mean about God.
About God, I
Are
don't
you
have
a
a belief.
believer?
About God, I don't have a belief.
Okay. So do you believe that God is real? He exists?
I don't believe God is real. I told you I don't have a belief about God.
Okay, that's okay. So, how do you think the universe is created? Like from the Big
First of
Bang or
all,
something?
I don't use the word created because I don't know whether
Mm-hmm.
universe has been created or not.
Uh-huh.
How do you think God has been created?
Oh, that's an interesting question, but
What?
we humans aren't thought about that.
Oh, you don't think
But
about that?
no, we aren't taught to think about that.
Oh, you don't
And
know.
sometimes, yeah, maybe we
Good,
don't know, or
good,
maybe
good, good.
we
You see,
want to
I don't
beyond our
know.
understanding.
I don't know about this universe also when it comes to
What is
same
that
question.
beyond your understanding?
Beyond my understanding?
Yeah,
I
couldn't be
don't
that.
know. I don't know because it's beyond my understanding.
Yeah, because we never know that. Like, there must be something before the Big Bang, right?
Okay, there must be something before your God. Do you believe in that?
No,
Oh,
I mean,
wait. Then there's
yeah,
nothing before
so
this
say that
universe.
what is created after the Big Bang, right?
What?
So, I mean, didn't you read that the world is created after like a big
Oh,
explosion that
big.
is
You're
called
speaking
Big?
about Big Bang.
Yeah.
Okay, but the bang, didn't come from nowhere, right? Like there was a bomb that exploded. So there was a bomb to explode, right? And they call that bomb singularity. By the way, they don't describe as explosion, but anyway. So, but there was a bomb, right? And I believe that bomb was the baby universe. You can think like a sperm or embryo, and that exploded. But still, yeah, that was a universe for me. And we don't know why it
Okay.
exploded, right? Okay, that's it. We just don't know. That doesn't mean there is a God. That doesn't mean God created a bomb. That doesn't mean anything like that.
What does that mean? I mean, what's the purpose of our life? Why are we here? And don't we get rules in the nature?
I don't believe there is
There is.
a specific, meaning why we are here. We are here, that's all. But that doesn't mean there must be a meaning about why we are here. Maybe we're just here. If you think that there must be such deep meaning about everything that exists, therefore, you should think that your God must have also reason or purpose to be there. That suggests that your God must also have another creator and blah blah blah. But that's a very long chain. Maybe it never stops. But when it stops, then you teach us that, wait a second, something can exist without a purpose. Then I can say, oh, wow, okay, if that's what you can believe, then you could believe that the universe is purposeless. You could believe in that.
Hey, what happened?
What happened? I don't know. Maybe a connection problem from your side. I keep seeing messages coming through my stream, so I'm assuming it was her internet. We have a good man in the room. Okay. Bow, ba, 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 bow. Bow, ba, 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 bow. Bow, ba, 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 bow, 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 bow. Doo, ba, doo, ba, doo, ba, doo, da, ba, doo, ba, doo, ba, doo, ba, doo. Good man wants just to listen. Bad news, if there's no second person who's talking, there won't be much thing to listen. Car, Snow lost the internet. We unmuted. I'm sorry, we muted Uday, and Samah is not speaking. So, okay, guys, let's jump. Maybe we can have more believers. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm jumping. That means I'll be in another room. See you. Yep. Let's create another room, people. Another room, and I'm gonna share the link. So here is the room. It's ready. And let's share the link of this room. Yeah, people. Created or uncreated as the thumbnail on our YouTube. And yeah, we couldn't decide whether created or uncreated. But as non-believers, most of us don't think that there is a good evidence to believe that it was created. Yeah, I mean, and it can go in the opposite direction also. But again, we shouldn't assume created or uncreated when we don't have the good evidence for it. And yeah, we're stuck, right? We don't have the ability to see beyond singularity right now. That's where we stop. And where we stop doesn't say created or uncreated. And yeah, hey Kelsey, welcome. So yep, we have Dave Vano and we have Gaurav Patil. And I hope we can have other believers today. We had a lot of believers. Yep. We had Muslims. We had people that I don't know their religion. So, yeah. And Gaurav sounds like maybe he's Hindu. And, yep. Hello, Gaurav. Welcome. Okay. You just tested your mic. I think it's one attribute to it, and there is more to any individual life that as one person can be of purpose for all of humanity without procreating. Tilting Windmill, welcome by the way, Tilting Windmill. Yep. So okay. Good man is back. Bad news one more time. We don't have the believers right now. I maybe forgotten to pin the link. I'll share the link one more time in case someone wants to join our discussion. We have someone else here, Zainab. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Yeah, you missed the show, Robin. We had a lot of believers. And yeah, I can get a good, rest after this. But still, I can use the remaining time to get the lost believers. Doop dap doop dap 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 dap. Yeah, yeah. Because I have seen Robin here. Let's advertise some channels here, people. This is Phantom, one of the nicest atheists out there. Please subscribe to this channel if you didn't. Vogue, up. Yeah, Vogue started sharing really good videos, people. Oops. Yep. Now I have the link. Yeah, please check the latest videos of Vogue in this channel and don't forget to subscribe. And Robin Hood, you see Robin Hood already in the chat, Robin Webster. And either you can subscribe through that, profile or this link. We have the Mirror Point. It's Scott. That's a different channel, people, believe me. You can check. It's free, but if you're into consciousness and non-duality, I insist, people. And we have Robert, Skeptic Philosophy. He's getting really good guests, and yeah, they kind of arrange their streams with people, and that's very fruitful also. And he has great knowledge about Christianity, people. So please don't miss that channel also. And Scam Vows, our beloved atheist here also. You can see him as music vows, music vibes. What was that? So you should check both channels because he has great music there. And this link, his channel, he's debating there also. Please. Oh, Dart, 3 months. Hey, Dart, thank you. Love the streams, please never stop. I hope. I didn't stop nearly 10 years. I exist on YouTube like 3 years, but active here like nearly 1 year on these live streams. So I think I have a consistent background at least. So, but I cannot promise for the future. But this is something that I really enjoy. You should know that. And yeah, thanks for these supports, people. And your channel. Wait, you have a channel, Dart? Wait, oh, fuck me. I don't know that Dart has a channel. I'm sorry. Wait, I should open that stream. Okay, guys, if you have channels, people that I know here, please share. Please share. I want to see that. Okay, I don't see content here, Dart. Maybe I misunderstood something. You hope to stream soon. Then you need subscribers, Dart Gently. At least 50. Here is the link, people, for Dart Gently. Yeah, let me add it to my list also. But here, what I suggest, Dart, if you didn't hear, there's YouTube ads that you can give. It's from YouTube. It's not something illegal. You pay to YouTube to boost your videos, either to get subscribers or views. You buy them through YouTube. And my suggestion is to be cautious. When you reach the desired subscriber, you should stop it. Because I didn't realize that it might have some bad effects, because I didn't know that, those subscribers are like ghosts. Because to me, they were ghosts. And I didn't stop because I didn't know that, there's something going on wrong. Probably majority of them, they were bots, or I don't know. I even don't know what they were. But anyway, I don't think it's very bad if you reach 1K, because you need that for monetization. And then you should stop. So that's what I suggest. And it's easy and it's very fast. And when you go live, you reach 4K hours that is necessary for monetization also. And that's the fastest way, Dart Gently, when you start. That's just my advice. So we have BS 100K. Okay. So yeah. It's isn't that obvious, people? I mean, it's clear. You can just see the numbers of my views on my videos or streams, so that tells everything. But I didn't know it earlier when I was getting them because it was too fast, as I said. It was very fast that I couldn't understand even like what was going on. And I'm slow. Sorry, people. And yeah, Bias, hey, we have a topic here.
Hello.
Hello. Do you see the topic here? BS?
Yes.
Good. So, do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Which God? Krishna?
In Hindu, no. In Hinduism, we believe in the one Brahm.
Oh, okay.
One Brahm.
Okay, I see that. So why do you believe that? Why do you believe in that?
Because in God existence, we believe in one Brahman, which is called Nirgun Brahman. Nirgun means a Brahmans which have beyond time, beyond everything.
Yeah, but why do you believe that?
Because everything has a creator, then actually human has also a creator.
Are you sure everything has a creator?
Yeah.
Even the God that you believe in has a creator?
God is the creator. I believe everyone is God and everyone is part of
Wow,
God.
wait a second. No, that's a different claim. Like, everyone is a god, but you said everything has a creator. So then everyone has a creator. Okay.
Yeah, everyone is creator. Well, I call the Nirgun Brahm. There are two type of Brahm. That is, one is Nirgun Brahm, one is Sagun Brahm. Nirgun Brahm is the all reality, absolute reality. Everything is made of Nirgun Brahm. We need non-living things, living things. Everyone is the part of Nirgun Brahm. The Sagun Brahm is basically when the people comes in Maya, some illusion, time. When the people come in Maya, illusion or time, then the second Brahm form. We live in second Brahm. The second Brahm has a creator.
Second Brahm has a creator.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that?
Brahm is Brahmans.
Okay, Blum has the second one has a creator. You said.
Yeah.
And who's
second
that
Brahm has
creator?
Shiva.
Shiva. Okay.
Yeah.
But Shiva has a creator.
Yes, Shiva was basically Nirgun Brahm.
So has a creator or not?
No, Shiva does not have a creator.
Okay. To me, it sounds complicated. Like, if anyone reason on that, Julie, Dart, maybe you should take it. No? Okay. I mean, do you want to talk to him? No,
I
Julie's
mean, what is it about creation? How do human created if there is no creator?
How do you even create what?
How was human created?
Okay.
There is the
How
billions of
man
ways.
was created. I don't use the word created for men.
So everyone just come.
Yeah, we exist somehow, right? But we cannot say we are created.
So, but why everyone came? Means why
we
humans
exist?
came? Yeah, why we exist?
I don't know why, like those Brahman exist. Why they exist?
Because why Brahman exists is that mean Brahman always existed because energy is not created. Energy is
Okay. You
neither
see,
created.
we always existed in a form. We are made of energy, right?
Yeah.
And I can't say we always existed then.
But the science believe human evolution is only 20 million years ago or 10
Yeah,
million years
yeah,
ago.
but there was energy 20 million years ago. So
Yeah, millions of energy was formed in different forms. Like
yeah, it keeps changing the form, but always existed, right?
yeah,
Okay.
keep changing the form.
Keep changing forms, yeah.
So
we cannot speak about creators here. If things are just changing, and if that's how we see new forms, if the explanation is because things exist and they're just changing, so if that's the explanation, then no need to speak
human
about
are
creators.
if human are complicated, not just like other form.
Sorry, humans are what?
But human are the complicated form, not just like other form, like non-living things.
Other things are also complicated, aren't they? For example, a star, like our sun, for example, isn't that complicated? Do you think the stars are living?
No.
They're also complicated, right? But yeah, we like things are complicated because there are a lot of, formings. Things form, all the time. And maybe that's why they're complicated. There are many things also, right? And they come together also. And maybe that makes things more complicated. Brother, can you write your YouTube channel name in message box? Yes, it's my name here, Philosober. That's the name of my channel. Yeah, it's in the chat right now. So we have Kamal, good man. We have Menya, and I have DS. We are already speaking with BS 100K. So yeah, if there are believers, please join through the link in the YouTube, people. Or raise your hand if you're already in the room. You should know that I am an atheist, and we have two co-owners here, Darch and Lee Julius Snow. They're also atheists. I would like to have believer co-owners. But we don't have right now, currently. And
I have one question.
Yep.
So, what do you think about Ramanujan?
What do I think about what?
Ramanujan, a great mathematician.
Mathematician? I don't know him.
Yeah, you search him. Ramanujan was the global top mathematician. He believed he was knowledge from God.
Okay, can he prove that?
Yeah, no, he don't. But
Then I
he
don't
was.
care. I don't care.
But he gives to 4,000 correct formula without any formal education of math.
Maybe he was lying about what education he took.
But he was in a poor family. We are in British.
That doesn't logically follow. Because you're poor, you cannot get education, or you cannot be clever. So there's no such a rule. Okay. But yes, if you're rich, that means you can have more chances to get more education, better education. But still, that doesn't mean poor people won't be mathematicians, good mathematicians. Okay.
But her mathematics was so good. He was calculated the Mach theta function, which is used in black hole theory.
Okay, like, there are a lot of great scientists. Their discoveries are also used right now.
But they don't mention they was knowledge from God.
But if they say they took their knowledge from demons, that means we should believe in it?
Yeah.
No, right? I mean,
No.
maybe one of them can say, just, for entertainment, hey, you know what? I made these discoveries because demons are telling me. So we could say, wait a second, man. Okay, yeah, those are good discoveries, but come on. You have to prove that there are demons first. Because you claim that doesn't mean it's true. Hey, Manissa. Not Manissa, it's Mania. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Yep. So, Kunal, let's give the mic. Mania, let's give the mic. I think all the people have the mic right now. I would be very disappointed to lose my 2007 video. You have 2007 video in your channel? Wait. Let me check. Let me refresh this page first. Okay, tilting windmill. Go to channel. I don't see videos here. I thought there's another channel here. Okay, let's do the last jam, people. And yeah, we have lost the traffic. So far it was so good. And I will create the last room. I will check it whether there will be people or not. If there won't be people, then I'm gonna say goodbye. So, but yeah, let's have the hope. Still, I have energy for believers. So, welcome back, Julie. Welcome back, Julie. Welcome back, Julie. Welcome back, Julie. And welcome back, Dart. Welcome back, Dart. Welcome back, Dart. Gently. Lolly. La la la. Okay, people. I shared the link and I pinned the link. And if you want to join, that's the link. Is gone. It doesn't show on that like button. Somehow I can see the likes, but I realized there is some difference there. The way that they do it is kind of different. Or maybe we should update our apps. So we have Imran Khan. And we have Muhammad, my favorite name. You know this already, people. We have Ayman, Bilal. And let's check whether any believers. Yeah, that's always a surprise when a Muhammad is an atheist. Hey, Ayman, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, it's
Brother,
Imran.
could you tell me your name?
Phil.
Fail. Okay, nice name. Where are you from, brother?
Okay, Imran. Here's the thing. This room is not for chit-chatting, okay? We have the topic here, God's existence. We are live on YouTube, and we're talking about God and universe here. If you don't like the topic, you should mute yourself, okay?
Yes, I want to talk about God is
Good.
obvious existence.
Then
And I believe I believe God, not God, Allah.
oh,
Uh,
you're a
you
Muslim.
know, yes, I'm a Muslim.
Good.
And
So
brother, I have one thing that everything is made from a man or environment or
everything.
yes, will be made from another like tornado, like
Imran,
a man.
I challenge
Yes.
you that you are not very serious about this. I challenge you.
Why you are challenging me?
Because I know that that's not exactly what you think.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you want me to
So
prove
you
it?
have created or
Do you want me to prove it? I take that as no. He's not interested in.
sorry for that.
Okay, you said that everything, you know, was done by someone. That's what you said. And I said,
Yes.
I don't think you're very serious about this. And I said, I
Yes,
can't prove it.
obviously. Yes, obviously, I'm very serious.
I don't think so.
And,
I don't think so, Imran.
yes.
I don't think so. You're very serious about that.
Why you think I'm very
Good.
serious?
Now you're interested in. Because you say that, but then you change your mind. For example, okay, if you think everything has a creator, then tell me who created Allah. Then you'll say, oh, wait, no one. But you said everything has a creator.
Brother, Allah is Almighty.
Yeah, you see, I told you you're not serious. Now you're gonna say that Allah doesn't have a creator.
Yes, obviously Allah does.
Good. Now, Alhamdulillah, we proved that you're not serious. So you have an exception, Imran, right? Not everything, right? But everything but God. So it's not everything. And what I'm saying for the people who have some reasoning, if you believe anything can exist without a creator, anything, imagine anything, then there's nothing that holds us or anyone to think that the universe doesn't have a creator. If it's believable that something can exist without a creator, then it should be believable that the universe exists without a creator. So, and that's how you can become serious, right? But no, not this guy who left. He was not. Anyway, probably he was our last caller, people. And, or maybe not. We have Mena. And I faked yesterday. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, we said, yeah, we are kind of ending it like this is the last room. Yeah, that was true, but by the way. But, I gave the vibe that I'm ending, but we had more chat after that. Not like an hour, but, Arson joined and we had some chat with him. We have Ali, we have Mena, and I think they're both Muslims. One Muslim brother, one Muslim sister, I assume. And I might be wrong also. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, they don't want to speak. Maybe we have Magna. Magna, are you a believer? Are you a believer? Oh.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, so yes, I am a believer. Yeah.
Okay, which God?
Well, this is a nice question because when you are a believer, there is one God only. So you
Yeah.
can just say, yeah, just the.
Yeah, but which one?
It's funny. It's funny. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Good.
Christian one.
Oh, cool. So you understand what I mean. Good, very good. So I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
And we question why people believe in any God.
Mhm.
So
Can I ask you a
Sure.
question?
Yep.
Okay, so you're atheist. Do you ever believe in something, or
I believe in a lot of things, yeah.
no? I mean, in a like a God or
No, I mean atheist
universal
means person
being.
doesn't believe in a God.
Yeah. Okay. So my question is, do you would like to believe? I mean, or do you like to being a atheist?
Okay.
I don't know if you
I
got my
understand.
question.
Yeah, I got your question. It's not like I don't know whether I could like it or not, but I could believe if there was good evidence. And even if I don't like it, I would believe in it if there was good evidence.
That's nice. That's nice. What do you consider a good evidence in your own life? I mean, I'm not talking about like scientific stuff because I think that's not possible. You know, like
Yeah.
let's find out the last proof that God exists. I mean, in your own life, what do you think that will be a good evidence?
Since we are speaking about the Christian God, I would think seeing a good miracle would make me believe, yeah, there is a God.
Just that?
Yeah, just that. Like, for example, if I'm looking at 3 monitors right now,
Mm-hmm.
if they disappear right now in front of me, like, do you think, shall we call it miracle?
I don't know.
Okay, what about this?
Probably yes. Yeah, that's something that cannot be like uh answered, like
Things
explain
don't
it.
disappear like that, right? At least.
Yes.
Yeah, but if there is a God, then I think your God can make things disappear.
Sure.
Good. And I think we can call it miracle, right?
Okay,
If
okay.
Jesus was making things invisible instantly, like,
Okay.
Let
me ask something else.
Okay.
Do you think, okay, I'm just using logical, knowledge, not not teach thing or Bible thing, just logical things, okay?
You sound cool so far. Let's see.
Okay, so if there is a God and a very personal God, like that creates you and knows you, like he made you, so he knows you, okay? Logical thing, right?
If he made me, probably we can assume, yeah, he knows me, okay?
Yes. So what do you think that God could do to make you a believer? And not that's a random thing, but something that is deep inside you. Like, oh man, just God knows. Not God, but just you and someone else that knows you very well can know something like that. I don't know if I make sense for
I
you, but
couldn't catch that part. Can you try again?
okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if there is a God and that God is personal, like he creates you and he knows you. Okay?
Like Christian God, okay?
Yes. But if that God would make something to make you believe in your personal inside of you, what would that make? That will be, for example,
I
that
told
thing
you.
that something disappear. It's very random,
Well,
I
no,
think.
and it's not random, Magna. Like that never happens. You can't say it's random. Do you think like things disappear like that magically in front of you? Have you ever seen your cup of coffee just disappeared in front of your eyes?
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that everyone could believe in that with that thing happening. Okay.
Then
But
that's
there
a
is
good
something.
example, right?
No. But I'm trying to ask is something that
Less
it's
than
only for
that.
you.
Oh, if it's like inside my mind, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Depends.
not inside, not inside. Could be out of your mind, but something that it makes sense for you. You know, like yeah, that's for you. That's the revelation for you
Okay,
that makes
here,
sense for
here.
you.
Yeah, okay, let me tell you. Let's suppose God started saying names to my ear, or let's say to my brain.
Hmm.
And for example, it said, wait a second, Raphael. Let's suppose I
Okay.
heard the name, and then someone with the name Raphael joined this room. Then I heard the name Ali. After that, Ali joined the room. And I said to my friends here, hey guys, something is happening. Maybe that's the time. Just be ready, okay?
Okay.
And then I heard a name. Then I said the name to my friends. And I explained, hey, when I hear the name, the person joins the room, okay? Then I started saying the names. And then we all witnessed those names are joining this room. For them, that's not a good evidence. I know that. But for me, it could be a very good evidence.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I was trying to take something deep, but that works. Works.
Simple, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
don't see the future, so I cannot know who's going to join to
yeah,
this room,
yeah.
right?
That's nice. That's nice. You know, I'm asking that because I talk with a lot of atheists, and they are like, they are not just atheists. They like to not believe. You know, for example,
Mm-hmm.
if they had good evidence, they prefer not to believe. I
Okay,
don't know if
Magna.
that.
No, this is the first time we disagree, I think.
Do you think?
I think when we say good evidence, this is subjective. You should understand that. Like for
Yes.
me, it can be good. For other people, that might not be good.
Hmm.
And you know, believers believe in God with worse evidence. It's way worse than my evidence that I just told you. People believe in those things without even seeing any miracle. Just they believe in it, right? So to me, it's a worse evidence. But my evidence can be also really bad for other atheist people, and I cannot criticize them. I mean,
Yeah.
so because they have also, they can say, hey, how can I know it was a god, man? Okay, like something happened, but that doesn't mean it was a god. What if it was just aliens mocking us? Maybe we're in a lab, they put us in a lab, or maybe they're just observing from us. And take care, Isabel. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, Isabel. And thanks for, moderating here. Thank you. So yeah, they can say that aliens are just sending signals to our brain and they're making fun of us, or maybe they're making some experiments. Like they can say that, and there's no way to disprove this. That doesn't mean they believe in that, but they can say, how can I know the difference? I can never know it. So I can never believe in it, and I respect that.
I got you.
Yeah. Not all people have to believe in something or in God.
Yeah, I don't think that people needs to believe, but sometimes they cannot believe not because there's no evidence, but because they are, like pursued to not believe. I
But
mean,
you
what I'm
shouldn't
trying
think
to
like
say.
that, Magnus. Some people, I feel, let's say, that's not, justified, but
Mhm.
I know, I understand that through my own, reasoning. So when people are in doubt, it's not they just want to be doubtful.
Mhm.
That's their state. That's their mind, and it's not convincing for them. It's not because they are, blindly stubborn. You can't say that. And that's it. And we should accept that.
Yeah, no, I accept, of course. I will just saying about, for example, a friend of mine, she was a believer for some years of her life, etc. And yeah, I think she experienced some like stuff that could be considered like a miracle or something like that. Stuff that cannot be explained.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, and I think this is the point, what I'm trying to say about not wanting to believe. At some point, the way of life that she wants to live, it was not compatible anymore with what that she thinks that she believe. Okay, so even though she had that experience, that like, okay, I cannot ignore that there exists a God, she prefer, what I'm trying to say is, for example, that friend of mine, she preferred that there is no God. For
Okay,
example,
Magna. So
if
who knows?
she could to choose, for example, if
Mhm.
it is my choice, there
That's
is a
what you
God
think,
or
yeah.
there is not a God. Yeah, I
Here's the
prefer not
question.
to have a God. Okay.
Who knows better what is inside people's heart?
I think their own person.
Okay, anyone else? If I were a believer, I would say, hey, God knows better than
Yeah.
anyone what people hold inside themselves, right?
Mhm.
So now you are claiming something about what people have inside their heart. And you should know that you can be really wrong about that. So you see it as stubbornness. They just choose, they resist, they don't want to believe, like, in a negative, a little bit negative way you're taking it. But as I explained, maybe that's not the case. And maybe they are honestly, they're not convinced that it is a God. That maybe they're not able to do that, but you can't say that because they just want not to believe. You shouldn't take
Yeah.
it in that way.
Me,
But
you
maybe
know
yes,
why?
maybe you're right about some people, but I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you can be sure about which person you were right. Probably,
No,
yeah, there are
no.
people who are just stubborn. They just don't want to believe. They don't like God. Maybe they hate God. Maybe they had bad experience with religions. So yeah, probably there are such people too. But I don't think you can differentiate them.
Sure. No, no, I agree with you. I was not trying to say that everyone is like that, you know.
Good,
It's
good, very good.
some people that I know, and even me, you know. For example, in the past, before I have my own experience that make me believe, I hate the idea of God, you know. For example,
Ooh.
why there's some person or being that allows me or not allows me to do whatever I want. I want to do whatever I want. I I don't want to believe because I don't want any of these rules, for example.
Mhm.
And the point is that that what I'm trying to say right now is inside of my heart. I was like, okay, maybe there is a God, but I prefer to not have a God because
Mhm.
if the God that you are saying that exists put me in this box that I do something or I cannot do something or I need to do something, or if takes some the minimal of my freedom, I don't want this God. You know, I'm trying to say that's my own experience. Before I believe, I was like, oh, I
Yeah,
don't want to believe, you
sister,
know, like
sister, we agree on that. Like, we already agreed on that, right? Some people they just don't want to believe,
yeah.
and some people are not able to believe.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's difficult to find out someone that is like, man, I want to believe in something. Who wants to believe in, you know, I don't know if I trying you get me. Like it's
Um.
difficult and especially the gods of the Muslim or Christian god that's like a lot of rules.
Yeah. And Magna, what made you believer? By the way, now let's go to the main topic here because our
Okay.
purpose is here to prove God.
You
Also
know,
discuss about universe, but we can only talk about God.
I was like 23 years old, I'm not sure, and I was like using a lot of drugs.
Ooh.
A very specific one that I really enjoyed.
Okay. Do not advertise anything here. But you want to close
No,
my
no.
channel or what?
No. Are you streaming right now?
Yeah. Be
Oh
careful
my
about that.
god. Okay. Anyways, so I was like using this, and there was like not just don't want to believe, but hating the idea of a god.
Oh, I
Okay.
heard that part. Yeah, you hated the
Yeah.
idea of God.
So at some point I was like in a very bad bad state of mind, and a friend of mine came to my house,
Yeah.
and we were just talking like random stuff, etc. And at some point this man started to talk a lot of things that just, I know, deep things, like I don't know how to explain. It was like deep things of my heart that no one knows, no one, even me, like something inside of me that I could not talk out loud. And this man is not Christian at all. He's a random man, and I think that he not believe in any god. But in that moment, he was like talking to me in a way that I could not ignore. Like if it was God using him to talk with me. And man, the things that he said, it was like no other man in the world could say to me and make me understand if it was not God.
Yeah, that was going to my answer for that Dart, but that's a very good summary. So Magna, if you see the chat, Dart says that no God needed for empathy.
Can you explain for me?
Oh, so people understand each other, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
people mostly go, not everybody in the same, process, but we together, humanity, we experience things
Yeah,
in the
but
similar ways, right?
yeah, that's the point. I think Julia mentioned what I'm trying to explain. It was not like, yeah, I know that you're taking a hard path. It was very, like inside me, like things that I
Yeah, but
think, things.
you should know that the people who are speaking to you, they also have things inside you themselves, and people share similar things. What is
Yeah,
deep inside me also exists in other people. I know that because I listen
sure.
to them a lot and I hear similar things. So, and I realize, I mean, that's not a big realization, but it's obvious that people keep similar things inside.
Yeah. You know that, as I said before, in this moment of my life, I was hating even the idea of God. So if it was not something that is unbelievable, if you
Unbelievable.
just, yeah, if you are just like things that you can say to someone that
Okay,
you
Magna,
know.
if one of them is not very personal, can you share it like so that we can analyze?
Sure.
Good.
I think, for example, some behaviors or some thoughts
Behaviors.
that I had about myself.
Okay, depressed people mostly have similar thoughts.
No, it was not related to depression at all. It was
Okay.
more the ideas. Even though I would try to say, I think a good word to
For
describe
example,
it
it's like
was.
something like this. You want to be a purple table on Mars. That's what was inside your brain at that time. And he said that, hey, you know what, Magna? I think now you're imagining to be a table on Mars and the color is purple. That was something
Exactly.
like that?
Yes, but of course not.
I'm not sure
It
about
was.
that, but let's see.
May let me. I'm saying to you, it was very personal, very thing that I'm not. I never. I don't talk out loud for myself.
Nah,
It
Magna,
was
that's
very
why I said like share one of them. That's not that personal that you can share with us that so that we can analyze.
okay.
But if you
I
don't
don't know
have,
if I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if I can share because it was so deep. Wait. Let me think in the words to describe.
Yeah. I mean, I have one of them, but I don't want to share that. Anyway, I'm not gonna share that.
It was not. It was not. It was not that personal as you are trying to imagine. But I would say just one thing.
You gave us the hype that it's very deep and personal.
Yes,
So
yes. I would scribe. I would scribe. I think at some point I was thinking like, yeah, I'm my own being. You know, I could not be create for someone. There is no God. Like
you think you were the only atheist at that time?
exactly in
But
that moment.
you know, there are millions of atheists outside.
What?
There are millions of atheist people outside who don't believe in any God.
Yes,
So
yes,
you're not
but
alone.
yeah, what I'm trying to say is I never talk with these aspects of my beliefs or anything about that with that friend of mine, you know? Never,
You were not
never.
speaking at that time. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, with that friend especially, never talked about that.
Okay, that friend has never spoken about,
Yeah.
being an atheist.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is in that conversation, I realized, like I could not ignore anymore. And the funny thing is after that, I didn't talk with this guy anymore, like ever. I just realized, okay, there's a God. I cannot
Magna, I'm
ignore.
sorry, but you're not helping us. You didn't give anything to us that we can analyze. Why I'm saying that, Magna, hear me out. We listen to a lot of believers here. Believe me, like thousands of believers I listened. I speak to believers every day, and some come similar with similar stories, and some of them they're okay to share their experience. They think that it's a powerful thing, powerful evidence to believe a God exists. But when I listen, when we analyze, we see a lot of problems in that experience. Like it doesn't say yet there can even be God. So, and that's why I am very cautious when another person says, "Hey, I had an experience and that made me a believer," but I'm cautious. And I don't say that, hey, yeah, there must be a good evidence there. Probably. I don't say that. Like, my assumption, probably that's another bad experience that I think. But anyway, I'm not going to force you, Magna. If you don't want to share, it's okay. But you should know that many people tried and they failed really bad.
I mean, you are saying fail in make you a believer.
Not like that. Sure, I mean, you can call that a failure also if that's that their purpose was that. But the thing is, what they explained was not more than a personal bias.
Nice.
So that's what I realized, and many
Yeah,
of
yeah.
those, experiences that people share.
You know that. Okay, maybe I could be wrong about that, Mister. But you can talk with every believer in the world. It's not word that make you believe, okay? I mean, it's not that. If you that was be good if you just words like, oh, I talk to you a history and you that's evidence enough. That's not that will not happen. It's not like that. It's something I don't know. I
Who
don't know how to
decides
explain.
it's like what exactly if there's a God?
What?
Like, I don't think you can decide what it is like for other people if there is a God.
I can't understand.
I mean, you had a way and it made you believe a God exists, but that doesn't mean that's the way, the only way for other people, or that's the way that God is using.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a God, maybe there are many other ways that God is using.
Sure.
Or if there's no God, again, there are many ways that people become convinced that a God exists. But anyway.
No,
So,
I like this kind of conversation, but it's not like that, just I don't
Magna,
know.
so far you said us it's not like this, and you didn't tell what it is like. So I don't have any clue about your experience. And again,
think
I'm not insisting, but you should know that without it, I cannot say anything.
Mhm. You know that I really, I genuinely believe that, and that sucks. What I'm trying to say right now, that sucks because it's true. I mean, uh, I think that none of us can believe for ourselves. For example, I think we cannot like we cannot okay, now I will believe because of that. I think sadly, because I think that will be easier. Man, if God don't want you to believe, you will die without belief. Because
If there's a God, if God is so mean, yeah, that might be the consequence, Magna. But if there's no God, then what you said doesn't make any sense.
can you repeat, please? Because my
If there is a God and God is mean, then yeah, that might happen. But if there's no God, what you said was, meaningless.
yes, yes.
So it works only when a mean God exists. How, like, what kind of a God wants some people not to believe in him and then punish them? I maybe there are such gods, but they're so bad for me.
Yeah, at some point I had this question about God. Like, how do you want us to believe in you, and you choose who you believe in you? That's not fair. I agree with you at some part of your thinking, but that's the problem with God, man. It's God.
It's God.
It's like, man, do you want to argue with God,
Yeah.
and he was like,
Magna.
before you exist, I was there. Yeah, I'm talking very humbly right now, like.
Yeah, but hear me out and think whether it's logical or not. Some people have the magic in their life, and some people don't have, because unicorns, they do not interact with everybody. Either they choose people, they pick people, or maybe unicorns, they do not resonate with some people. That's why some people cannot have the magic. And if I say it's unicorns, Magna, that's the way that they work. Okay. Did I prove magic? Did I prove unicorns? No. I didn't prove anything.
Yes, yes. So that's the problem about the proof. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome,
I'm
Marcel.
sorry. I talked a lot. Thank
It's
you for
okay.
the.
I think many people enjoyed out there. If they didn't, I'm sorry, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I decide like which people stay here, how long. I'm sorry. Anyway, Magna. So we need, believers who have good arguments, or if they think that they're convincing. So then it's more
Let me
useful
ask
for me.
you three are atheists.
Yes, that's true.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
I just want to answer the Julie's no.
Yeah,
I don't believe
Julius, no?
that the guy that talked to me in the past, that the experience that I mentioned, I don't believe that he had this goal, to make me believe or something. As I mentioned, he was not a Christian at all.
Okay.
I used to,
How do you know that,
yeah,
Magna?
yeah, because it was a friend that I used to use. Uh, I don't want to say substance with,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and I do know him. He was not in a church at all.
Okay.
The thing that he's said to me, it was for me only. The next day I bought a Bible. It was very personal, like I
Okay,
didn't go to a church at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we understood that part, Magna. That's the part that you don't want to share. It's okay. I sound like I'm insisting, but
No, it's because I don't know how to say that.
oh, Julie, have the mic. Maybe sister, for another sister can resonate maybe better. Let's see.
I just wanted to make a question. So, what made you buy a Bible instead of a Quran or a Bhagavad Gita?
That's
Yeah,
a good question.
no, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, because in the past, like when I was a child, some of people try to no, I would not say some people, but I used to go to the church so and know something about God based on that, you know. And I also had a lot of dreams about this. So when they have this conversation, I haven't doubt that is that God that I was, having a revelation. So it was just like that. And of course, I'm not a idiot. I am in a country that is very Catholic or something like that. I don't know how to. It's Christian, yeah, a Christian country. So probably, if I was in a Muslim country, I will probably go to a Quran or another book. But in my culture, that makes sense. I'm not saying that. Oh my God, it's needed to be a Bible because the friend that I spoke, same in that. It's a lot of things. Like that's my cultural environment and the past experience that I had, of course.
So you must be so lucky, right, Magna? If God is real, if your God is real, because you were born in a culture that already has chosen the right God. It could be, as we suggest, it could be Islam, Hinduism, or one of any other religion. So that makes you very lucky indeed.
I'm not sure about that because even in my country that's more culturally close to Christianity.
Yeah, maybe that's why we are saying that when people are affected by something that they don't understand very well, the first thing that they go is what they're familiar with. And that doesn't make that thing automatically true, real. But that's the tendency what we observe among people, that they prefer the things that they were absorbed from their
Sure,
culture.
it's
So
mental close, right? It's
yeah, but that tells us their motives, the way that humans behave. So and we understand that logically that doesn't state that God is the real God. Okay, hey Scam Chan. I'm thinking about giving the mic or not part. Probably now you have a lot of things to say. Hey man, like just adjust the temper, let's say. And yeah, let's keep it nice like this one. I mean, I think it's nice. Maybe some other people disagree, but I don't care. Just please try to keep it in the same level, okay? Now you have the mic.
All right, I know what you're saying. Man. I know.
Good. I love you, the Scam Chan.
I turn it down to 50%.
That's enough. I accept that. No, we have ours, and maybe he can back up her Christian sister. Good.
I just had a small question. The question I always ask people.
Let us hear. First, she's busy right now.
You got all these different gods and religions out there. I'm just trying to figure out how do you narrow it down to one that you go with. What's the deciding factor to say this is the one?
Like she explained that like
She
it
just
was like
answered.
automatically, right? And she was in that culture already. She went to church before, and then I tried to explain. Yeah, probably that's why you went, and that was the question of Julie, by the way. But yeah, I think that was the explanation because people tend to go and do
Well,
what they had in
well,
advance.
then that leads to the next question. Okay, you finally narrowed it down to the one you want to roll with, but then do you just roll with what the book says and what people are saying and what the church is doing, or do you read the book for yourself and start thinking for yourself and looking at what's going on outside the book?
Ooh, too many questions, Scamcha. But anyway, let's wait for an Arson. Welcome. Arson is maybe busy also. And
Thank you,
Shadi.
thank you. Hello.
Let's give the mic to everyone right now. So, yeah, people, I don't have much time, by the way. You guys still can have the room, but probably I'm gonna leave very soon. But yeah, thanks in advance for everybody. Yeah, and especially moderators here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, Dart, thank you so much. Phantom, thank you so much. Isabel, Scamchan, Julie, and Calicia, and all other people that I couldn't mention the name. But yeah, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Magna is back. So we have Scamchan. And we have Julie. Julie was asking the question. And first, do you want to reply, Julie? Or you will leave the mic to Scamchan?
Well, I mean, the question still stands. I mean, how do we decide on, that you really had the right one?
Yeah, that's what we already implied, because you chose one of those that doesn't make it the real one, if there's a real one out there.
If I may, maybe she will correct me if I'm wrong, but she already said in the beginning when she entered, she said that God is only one. So she believes in all of the gods are one. So it doesn't matter which one you choose. And for familiarity, she just chose the Christian version, but that doesn't mean that the God in the Quran is the wrong one, I think. From her perspective, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, you're wrong if you're thinking like that, Magna. Because we know that they're not the same gods.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. I'm fine with that too.
Oh, cool. Anyway, too many atheists. I will mute myself, and so yeah, let's make it less atheists. And now we have 2 Christians and two atheists speaking. So I think that's fair right now. So people, yeah, I'm muting myself. The link, you can join this room. Probably they will have some more chat. But for now, I'm gonna end the stream. And thank you again so much for being here. And yeah, see you tomorrow, I hope. So take care.
All right.
Bye bye. Yeah, the link. That's the link for the room.